Okay, what's up, everybody? I'm gonna try this thing again. Good morning, everyone. I'm gonna play a little music in the background until I get a few more people on. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Is this better? Is this sound better here? Uh, is the sound better here? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Is the sound better here? Much better. Okay. Okay. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all, it's Sunday. Where do the weekend be going? And I say that like the weekend actually really means something to me, but it really don't. It really don't. It really, really don't. Good morning, Mocha Beamer. How are you? How are you? Y'all know how I do on Sunday morning. Well, this is different for me, definitely showing my face. But on Sunday mornings, I like to remind you of the TV shows that are coming on. So tonight, you have Real Housewives of Atlanta, Married to Medicine. You have Mathis Family Matters as well. And I don't know if you all watch P Valley, but P Valley did premiere at midnight. So make sure y'all do check those shows out. Y'all know I'm an advocate for the Mathis Family Matters show. So I definitely want to um, get you all to definitely watch that show, considering the backlash that we've gotten. But I wanted to do this quick video as well, because there are two content creators that had a situation yesterday, and a lot of my subscribers have come from both of their channels. Um, And so first I want to start off with thank you to both of them because I have mad love for both of them. Um, what I was saying on the previous live is that it's okay to be neutral in certain situations, right? Because then people expect for you to choose a side and people expect for you. I'm grown. I don't do that. I don't do that. I'm grown. I still have communication with both of them. Um, I'm one that definitely loves to mind my business because I don't like YouTube beefs. I don't like Twitter beefs. I don't like none of that. Actually, when I get on and give my opinion, even if it's on Twitter, I say what I need to say and I'm done. Right? Um, but a lot of times the reason why our opinions may not go over so well is because we're very passionate about our opinions sometimes, right? In this particular situation, I have to say, good morning to Sosa. I have to say that I've gotten so many messages about people asking me to fix it for them and to help them and all that different type of stuff. And in this particular situation, I think sometimes it's okay to allow people a moment to cool off, allow people a moment to take everything in and just allow that first, right? Before you step in and try to fix anything. And mind you, y'all, I'm pretty sure I can't fix it. They're both adults. They're both strong-headed adults, and I think that they already have their mind made up, right? But what I want to say to the subscribers, and I hope I don't lose any, but if I do, then it means you ain't a true one. Y'all stop causing YouTube beefs in the comment section. It's not fair. I went back and I looked at the comment section. Y'all, y'all like to start beefs in the comment section based off of the things that you say. And to me, a lot of it can definitely be avoided by that particular content creator as well, right? And what I mean by that is certain comments don't put on your screen. Although people see them in the chat, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's the reason why I said a moment is always necessary. Sometimes you have to allow people to adjust to that breakdown first before anything can actually take place. I think it's a matter of perception. And it could definitely very well be a matter of perception. Um, it could be a matter of perception. Um, However, um, I saw a lot. I saw a lot. And I saw a lot from subscribers. Yeah, I did. I did. And it ain't cool. It ain't cool. It ain't cool. It ain't cool. And it's not cool for you to talk about somebody in a way and then turn around and tell them that you love them oh so much. That's not cool, y'all. And I saw that a lot in the comment section. I'm going to honestly give my opinion. And listen, it may not go over so well for some people. And for some people, they may accept it. But as we do know, that Arrione did not lose her business because her business is actually in a different name right now, right? Um, but I am with a lot of people for fans to go take someone's business. And I guess because I am an entrepreneur and I had to learn what, and I'm still learning. I'm still learning. Right now, I haven't been able to do anything over the last few months because of my illness. But being an entrepreneur is hard, number one. And then number two, there's no manual or no book to anything. And then when you talk to someone who's in the same industry with you, they don't want to give you information because I guess they think they're going to come out on top or over you or whatever the case may be. But it's enough out here for us all to win. And I think personally, the fan that actually took the domain name or thinking that she did take the domain name or buy the business name or anything like that, that's not cool. And that's coming from Chef Dondon. I don't appreciate stuff like that because my thoughts are, what if somebody did that to me? What if somebody did that to me? What if a fan did that to Mel? You see what I'm saying? It's not cool. It's not okay to go and try to snatch someone's, because number one, no matter what we see on social media, you never know how hard a person works for what they do have, and that being a business can be that person's baby. So for me, Chef Don speaking, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that because in my mind, I'm putting myself first as well. Now I'm not bashing anybody, so don't y'all take that and run with it and send it to such and such because I'm not bashing anybody. I'm just making a very um, a statement about what I would do and how I would do things, right? And just for me, taking someone's business from up under them or thinking that you took someone's business from up under them is not cool. It's not cool. It's not cool. And also, I keep saying this, y'all. You can be very passionate about your opinion and be respectful about your opinion. And that's what I'm doing in this moment. Although this is still my platform, I'm being very respectful with what I say. And in that, I'm thinking about my business. And I'm thinking about if someone actually came and snatched that business from up under me, how would I truly feel? And again, it doesn't come with a manual. Life doesn't come with a manual. Marriage doesn't come with a manual. And what I mean by that is you can make mistakes along the way and learn from those mistakes. Now, I really hope that this was a learning lesson for Arrione, even though, she does still have her actual business. I think it's Aries by Aries or Aries something. It's different from what the domain name is that the lady bought, right? Um, but just thinking about that, when you work so hard for what you have, you don't want nobody to come and snatch it up. And a fan at that, somebody who just watches the show, I'm not. That's me, y'all. I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that. I didn't like it when Empress Radio actually did a video, and Empress Radio actually said that she disagreed with it as well. There's a lot of content creators who disagree with it because when you work hard for what you do have, and you work hard for your baby, which is your business, you don't want nobody coming up and snatching nothing from you. Nothing. So I'm saying that to say I have love for both of them. I have love for both of them. I do. And I'm going to continue to support them. Both of them. I'm going to continue to support both content creators because I do love them. Um, Thank you so much. Y'all, thank y'all so much for dropping in. I wasn't expecting wasn't expecting anybody to really drop in or whatever and hear what I have to say. And y'all, excuse my background. And when I do an actual live video, this will not be in the background. I'm in the garage because I didn't sleep well last night due to my illness. So I decided to come outside and try to get a little fresh air, just get my morning started. It's 8:23 here in Texas, y'all, and Texas heat. I think today is supposed to be 107 degrees. Whew. Lord help me. Well, I'm gonna be inside. But then y'all see they also now. I don't know if y'all know this, but in Texas, we don't have very good very good heating and cooling systems when it comes to the heat and the colds, right? So last winter we had a situation where they suspended a lot of people's power and all kind of stuff like that, and there were several people who passed away in that winter storm that we had. We're not used to ice and snow and all that kind of stuff, so when we actually got it, what they did was they cut the power off for a lot of people, so people went without power for 3 days. Some went weeks without power. Well, they're talking about doing the same thing for us this summer. Y'all, can y'all imagine that? What that's gonna be like? Ooh, it's gonna be crazy. Thank you so much, LNV. I appreciate that. It's gonna be crazy. They want people to put their air on 80, 81 degrees throughout the entire summer. And we have 107, 109 days. And I just think this is the start. I think this is just the start, too. Mokamima, the fan, had a story to tell. She was allowed to tell it. Through her telling her story, we found out that the desired outcome of the fan wasn't true. Lots of content creators made money off of the story. I totally understand that. I totally, totally get that. I totally get that. And I'm not knocking anybody for doing the interview, for telling their story. But snatching somebody's business at the end of the day, it's still not cool. Not cool. Not cool. That's just me. Because I have a business and my business is my baby. No, I just moved to Dallas and it's hot. Listen, meditation sounds. You better tell the people it's crazy. It is crazy out here. Oh no, baby, no power for the summer. Yeah, they trying to tell us that they're gonna do the same thing that they did during the winter storm, where they cut out some people's power. And if you don't have your air at least, I want to say it's either 80 or 81. If you have your air at either one of those, or that's where they want you to have your air at, is at 80 or 81. I'm glad you moved close. Yes, that's a good option. Move close to the hospital, honey, because it'll give you everything that you need. Everything that you need. What's going on, Jeremy? What's going on? Good morning. Good morning. So she didn't try to take the business because of for a male, like it's being presented. No, no. And y'all, like I said, for me, you snatching somebody's business. What if somebody did that to Mel though? And considering it is a fan, what if somebody did that to Mel? Y'all would be so upset. Y'all would be so upset. So you just cannot take anything that anybody works hard for, and we don't know what she's done behind the scenes. We see what she's presented us on social media. We see what she's presented us or what they presented on the show, but we don't know the blood, sweat, and tears behind that business. Y'all don't. People who can't handle different opinions have issues. Man, listen, I tell y'all all the time. You know what? Me and Jeremy, sometimes we have very passionate conversations. He's passionate. I'm passionate about, like, I'll use Married to Medicine, for example. I'm passionate about Married to Medicine. You can't tell me nothing about Married to Medicine. That's always been my favorite show, right? But when we have a conversation, if he gives his opinion, I have to respect that. People have to respect opinions. And I think that that's always the cause of a breakdown, is because people don't respect other people's opinions. For what? I don't know. Just agree to disagree and move on. That's why I never have no YouTube beef. And I'm telling y'all that right now. Chef Don ain't gonna never have no YouTube beef. Cause I say what I say, I mean what I say, and I'm done with it. Okay, let me go back up here. It sounds like they're trying to murder folks. How are people going to survive without any type of cooling? Listen, well, that's what they did when the winter storm came around. They cut off a lot of people's heat and stuff like that. And so, I know people were doing crazy stuff that you probably wouldn't even think of. I know some people like started, like, oh, this sounds so sad, but it was like I believe like a 80-year-old woman who had her son come over, and for whatever reason, y'all, I don't know what good sense this makes, but for whatever reason, he started a fire in the barbecue pit outside, and he pulled the barbecue pit inside. And I'm thinking to myself, y'all, uh, no, no. But the lady and the son ended up passing away from carbon monoxide poisoning. But literally, people were trying to find ways to survive. So that's why I say, y'all be wanting to move to Texas, y'all better think twice before you do it, honey. Think twice before you do it. Florida 80 is hell no. Luckily, we've been getting a lot of rain, and it's not that hot. Listen, I would love some rain. I would love some rain. I would love some rain. I don't like 15%, but right is right and wrong is wrong. At the end of the day, she has children to feed. Absolutely, absolutely. I totally agree with you. I don't agree with her. I don't agree with her motives. I don't agree with her ways, and y'all know that because we talk about it on this channel. I don't agree with any of that, but I do not agree with someone trying to take someone's business. And I keep telling y'all, if if entrepreneurship wasn't so strong for me, I may not feel that way. I may not feel that way, right? But because I am an entrepreneur and that is literally the only money that I make, and like I said, I haven't been doing things for months because I've been sick. And it's been a dip. It's been a dip financially, for real, for real. So I can only imagine if somebody took my baby from up underneath me. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Chef Dondon, you better stop before you get a subliminal live mix. Jeremy, listen. I keep saying this. I love both of y'all. I love both of y'all's content. And as I was saying in the beginning of this live, I was saying that it's okay to be neutral in situations like this because both of y'all, I believe, are strong headed people. And I believe both of you have your minds made up as of this very moment. Um, but it just in my opinion, I'm I'm gonna stand on that. I'm not cool with that. What in the world? Yeah, the lady and the man died because they was trying to stay warm. People was doing all kind of crazy stuff to stay warm, and that's how a lot of people ended up dying. Now I'm good in Jersey, not happy about this heat wave coming next week, but it could be worse. Listen, accept what you can get, honey, because this 107, and I think like next, I want to say next or this coming up Wednesday, it's supposed to be 112. 112, and they sitting up, y'all. It's our governor, man. It's our governor. I don't think when you don't agree with um, someone else's opinion, that person feels you are saying they are wrong. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I'm always keep it real, and that's gonna be same thing. I'm gonna tell her. You know, I keep it real with everybody. I keep it real with everybody in this particular situation. Like I say, I had love for both of y'all, so I don't. Um, and I have to respect where both of y'all are right now too. And I was seeing, in your comments where people were saying, "Can you fix this? Can you fix it?" And in my mind, I said there are two strong-headed people, and I think their mind is made up right now. So we can wait a little bit. We can wait. We can wait. We all have to be able to think on our feet. And the fact that the fan took the LLC, all she would have to do is get one in another name. There is a SBA in every state in Google. Mocha Mima, I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. But as I stated before, and it will never go away. When you are a true entrepreneur and you start from the ground up and you start from your stuff, you don't want nobody coming to take it from you. Nobody wants to pay another filing fee to file their business as a LLC because you took it. That's not okay. That's not okay. In the state of Texas, it costs nearly $600 to file a LLC. Could you just imagine having to pay that over again to adopt a whole new name for your business? That's not cool. It's not cool. Um, all my favorite people are very opinionated, and I love it. This also, honestly, I love very opinionated people. That's why I love Jeremy because he's very opinionated. I love opinionated people. I love opinionated people. But half of the stuff that y'all, it ain't cool, man. It's not cool. It's not cool. I don't care how you look at it. It's not cool. I keep thinking in my mind, if I had to go pay another $600 to get an LLC, and in some states, LLCs are not easy to come by. They're not easy to come by. In some states, you can just go pay $125 filing fee for an LLC and you done. But it's not the same in every state. And that was the mindset that I was thinking about. I'm like, this thing is not the same in every state. So that's why people do feel some type of way about her coming and trying to snatch someone's business. What's up, LB? What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Wasn't a different of opinion. I don't have to agree with Pretty Girl NY if I don't want to. Absolutely. And in this situation, I don't agree with her either. I don't. Me and that lady never had a disagreement. It's crazy. I'm not saying that it's okay, but we have to be solution focused. Here in Connecticut, it costs $120. But you see what I'm saying though? And although you saying solution focused, right? What's the solution if someone comes and snatch my LLC? Now we're not speaking of sole proprietor, Mocha Mima. I love you. I really do. But in this particular situation, she was dead wrong. I don't care if it costs $5 to get a new LLC. You're wrong. You're wrong. And I agree with you. Not saying that it's okay. It's not okay at all. It's not okay at all. And being solution focused in this particular matter, you don't think no one's going to come and take your business from up under you after you done paid $608 or more than that. Like, come on now. I want y'all to think logically. Think logically. We're not even talking about coleslaw or Arrione right now. We're just thinking logically. If you had a business, how would you feel if someone came and snatched that from up under you and that's your breadwinner? That's your moneymaker. How would you feel? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And for me, I stand on that. And again, it's because I am an entrepreneur and I truly believe in entrepreneurship. I also truly believe in supporting Black businesses. And like I said, it does not come with the manual. It doesn't come with the manual. I'm still learning stuff to this day. And I'm pretty sure the more that I go on with my business, I'm going to continue to learn stuff. And stuff that you might think is simple for you may be different for me. Yeah, the Sosa, it's literally, I want to say it's like $608 because you also have to pay for um, the state filing fees and all of that, and it costs a lot. To just get a DBA in the state of Texas is has now gone up to about $30. It used to be $20, and it's now gone up to like $30. I mean, so things are going up, but it's always been high to get a to get an LLC in Texas. I think in Georgia it's even less in Georgia. I think in Georgia it's like $300. It's not cool. Besides, it's already hard being us and expected. And listen, listen. What's going on my camera? But we already have this stigma over our head. Thing is doing that, but it's that black people can't run businesses, right? And a lot of it is because we don't have the type of resources that other people have. And people like, I don't care what y'all say, people that are in the same industry, Emma, these folks will not let me be great. Hold on. More settings, guest. Okay, y'all, is this better? Sorry. I don't know what's going on with my streaming. They won't let me be great, child. I didn't use two different streaming platforms and they do not want me to be great. Um, but yeah, it's already hard for black businesses right now. And for us to literally want to tear another business down by going and snatching it up, it ain't cool. It's not cool. It's not cool. They don't want to think logically. If someone came and shanked Arrione, they would say she deserved that. They're sick. Yeah, and I saw a lot of people saying that this was karma and this. Y'all stop calling out other people's karma. Stop calling it out. Stop calling it out. And that's all I'm gonna say. Um, this is my opinion about things. When people run and tell a person that someone is doing a live about you, what they are telling that person is based off of their perception, may not be how it is. You are totally right with that. You are totally right with that. Definitely may not be how it is. Definitely. Oh wow. Um. Okay, that's better. Mokamima, you're missing my point. I'm not saying that Pretty Girl NY was right. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Okay, I see what you're saying. I do see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. However, I don't got to stay ready for nobody to come snatch my business from me. At the end of the day, it ain't cool. It's not cool. I don't care how ready you are. It's not cool. It's not cool. It's not cool. Like the video. You should drop the link. I am in just a minute. I am in just a minute. But yeah, and just in my opinion, the logic way of thinking, Mocha Mima, it's not cool. I see what you're saying. I see you saying that Pretty Girl NY wasn't. I mean that she wasn't necessarily right in this situation, but we're also still defending it by saying you gotta you gotta stay ready to be ready, right? And in that case, listen, going based off of what you said, based off of what you said, and going based off of just how much stuff costs and all that kind of stuff, what was she supposed to actually technically do? What would anybody technically supposed to do in this manner? Because when you have an LLC, that's the first thing I commend you on is having an LLC. Because a lot of people start doing business and sole proprietorships, and everything is falls back on them their name legally. You see what I'm saying? So honestly, just in my opinion, I don't find it to be cool. Now, I am also going to address the fact that Ariane Curry's actual LLC was not taken. It's a different one. It's a different one. Let's see here. It shows who that person really is. That's not karma. You don't have to put your mouth. You don't have to put your mouth, hands, insert in a situation that has nothing to do with you. Vengeance belongs to the one above, and you are so right about that. You are definitely, definitely right about that. And that's why I always say, be careful calling out other people's karma. Be careful calling out other people's karma because karma don't got no face on it. Let me just say that karma has no face on it. So every situation that, yeah, listen, karma don't have no face on it, so you can't call it out. Hey girl, hey, is in the chat. What's going on, girl? It's not what you say, it's how you say it. I still love and support you, Chef DONDONS. Absolutely, and I still love and support you too. Like I said at the beginning of this live, I don't know if y'all were here. I don't know if y'all heard, but I basically said in this particular situation, I have to remain neutral. I feel like both of you are very level-headed people. You feel the way that you feel right now, and you know that's just basically what I'm saying. I don't agree with the whole snatching of the business or attempting to snatch a business just because I am an entrepreneur and I know what that feels like. Well, I don't know what it feels like for anybody to snatch a business, but I know what it feels like. When you don't have the correct resources around you, you don't have the correct people talking around you, different stuff like that. That's the way that I feel about that particular situation. Um, just came in. Absolutely, absolutely. In business, anything can happen. Someone can order a dress from her and get an allergic reaction when they put it on. Then she can get sued. Mokamima, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. But that has nothing to do with the principle of taking a person's business. I'm talking about the principle of the thing, right? I'm talking about the principle of the whole entire thing. As a fan, you taking or attempting to take someone's business away from them, and just like I said, in the state of Texas, it costs 600 over $600 to get an LLC. So I'm just thinking in my mind, if somebody took that from me, that's my baby. That's how I feed myself. That's how I feed my family. And I get what you're saying. And in certain cases like this, I didn't know when I first started. I started for like what, a year without a business attorney, right? People don't think about those things though. People don't think about those things. You need a business attorney. You need all these things. But like I said, sometimes those resources aren't available to you for you to know that. And although we say Google, but a lot of times you have to know state specific stuff. You have to know it. Hey girl, hey Mokamima, hey girl, hey. Um, are you doing any more cooking content? I am. So actually the last couple of days I have been working on this one video that ain't even supposed to be 5 minutes long. And for whatever reason, these streaming platforms is giving me hell. But yeah, I do. So coming soon, I am going to start my Patreon. I was hoping that it would be out by Wednesday, but it looks like I have to wait for them to approve a couple things. But once I start my Patreon, you guys will be able to come on my Patreon and cook with me. Of course, you will have to pay a monthly subscription for it, but you'll have everything that you need. I just don't want YouTube to be able to take money off of me cooking on here, and then the content being spread out, and I'm not getting paid for it. Where are you located in Texas? I would love to support. I'm actually in Dallas. I'm actually in Dallas. I'm actually in Dallas, Texas. Y'all know I don't mind. I do not mind. I am in Dallas, Texas. I'm in Texas. So the person whose business really stole. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't stolen because I think they came out and said that she actually has a different business or a different business name or different LLC or something like that. Um, y'all hit that like button, please, 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 because y'all know I don't show my face. I don't show my face, but y'all getting this morning glory. I'm looking scruffy and everything, and y'all getting this morning glory. A cookie channel will be lit. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm definitely working. I just don't want. I just don't want. Uh, this. Hold on. I don't want YouTube making money. She didn't steal anyone's business. She got the LLC in there. That's still a business. So y'all don't understand it. You have to file that with the state. You file that name to get an LLC. That's still in someone's business. No matter how you look at it, that's still in someone's business. You stole a name, you put it in an LLC, so she couldn't get it. Now she gotta buy it back from you. Man, that's not cool. I told y'all in the state of Texas alone, it costs $600 to do that. Who can cough up and I'm trying to make it in my business too? Who can cough up 600 extra $600 or anything for that matter? I don't care if it costs $8. It's the principle of the entire thing. It's the principle of the entire thing. That's all I'm saying. Um, Suppose there is a chef who is low key jealous of you, who, for whatever reason, decides to go after your business. Wouldn't it be wise for you to already have things in place to prevent what ifs? Yes, yes. But you learn that in business. You learn that in business. What I'm saying is there is no manual to anything in life, right? And when you're learning as you go along, of course, when I first started, I wasn't thinking like that. I wasn't thinking like that. And neither was the resources around me thinking like that. But what I'm saying is, not everybody thinks like that. And then not everybody has those resources available to them. And although you can research, you can research, you can research, I've gotten all different kinds of things by doing my research. But it wasn't until I hired an actual business attorney to understand these things. So, I mean, granted, we could say she wasn't ready. We could say she wasn't ready, right? But the principle of the matter is we shouldn't be going after nobody's business. That's all I'm saying. And people do it every day. It don't make it right though. It don't make it right. My husband just found out he's a diabetic have and it's hard finding things for him to eat. Um, Let me. Do you have Twitter motivation sounds? Do you have Twitter? Because I'm actually dealing with quite a bit of health challenges myself, and so I'm having to definitely adjust my foods. But I also have a girlfriend who is completely alkaline vegan. Um, so let me know. I do have some things, some sources for you in that. Just because as of right now, um, I'm not really able to stand and cook long. So I definitely have some resources for you. If you are on Twitter, reach out to me. My handle is chef underscore dondon. Reach out to me there and I can get some information for you. And the lady that does the alkaline vegan, she actually does ship to all states. Um, and everything like that. So if you are alkaline vegan and you're listening, I love putting my friends on. And see, that's another thing about me. I love supporting people. So me trying to steal somebody's business or name or whatever the case it may have been, that's why I'm so passionate about it. But reach out to me and I'll get you her information. You are beautiful. Child, listen, I look scruffy and need a haircut, need a retwist, everything. What happened was a crazed fan thought she bought Arione's business LLC, but sad thing, Arione wasn't using that LLC since 2020. Ooh, but I thought Jay Lee posted it with someone. else in Mexico. Did I misunderstand that? So I'm gonna have to go. I follow Jay Lee's Corner, but I actually didn't listen to that video. The only videos that I actually listened to was Empress Radio's videos, and I'm assuming that's where she may have gotten her receipts, or maybe someone sent her the receipts. I don't know. I'm sure that name belongs to someone else. Morality is stealing. Really, it's just a business. Really? That's how you feel, Mokamima? It's just a business? Wow. Okay. Well, you can't say that to some people. You can't just say it's just a business to some people. That don't fly well. Um, I think that's all Mokamima is saying is she's not she's not and I agree with that, and I said that. I'm not saying that she's necessarily agreeing with that, but what I am saying, and I understand that you're supposed to have things in place. But the principle of the matter is just don't be out here stealing nobody's business. That's how they make bread and stuff like that. That's not cool. Yes, yes, I can. I can. I can. I think I followed you back this morning too. Yes, I'll reach out via Twitter. Please do. Please do. Because like I said, I want to make sure that you're taken care of. And like I said, my friend is alkaline vegan, and I'm telling you, she's really been working on her food, and her food literally doesn't taste any different from like regular food. Only thing that I can't do with the alkaline is they eat like different mushrooms and stuff. And although I do eat mushrooms, I'm not huge on substituting my meats for mushrooms and stuff like that. Okay, wait. Okay. Mocha Mima says that's why before you get into business, you can Google. Go to the Small Business Administration, SBA, in your state where there are many resources. And you're so right, Mocha Mima. You're very right. You're very, very, very right. But again, as I stated, there's no manual to this. And all I keep doing is just remembering how it was when I first got started. Um, it's absolutely awesome that you can recall a previous conversation and respond accordingly. I think that throws some folks off. Well, listen, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's very true. Um, okay, y'all. So I am going to drop the link here in just a minute. I hold on, y'all. How you supposed to drop them in the comments? Like on my other one, I can comment from actual restream into YouTube, but I can't do that on here. It seems like. Do I actually need to go to YouTube and drop the link? Yeah, I don't use StreamYard, so that's why I don't know what I'm doing. Ooh-wee. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Uh, okay, I found it. I found it. Now, y'all, let me know if this come up. Wait a minute. Well, one thing about it is before I do any type of I think a lot of people start businesses. A lot of people started businesses because it was the end thing to do during the pandemic. They didn't research the ins and outs, but it's good to do research. Absolutely, I totally agree with that. 100%, 100%, 100%. Because there are a lot of things that I didn't know that I found out, and there were a lot of things, like I said, that I'm still learning throughout the process. Um, so I totally get it, and I get where Mocha Mima is coming from. I do. I truly do. I guess I'm just very passionate about those types of things, and when you are a business owner, you passionate about it. Well, you should be. Some people ain't. Some people ain't. Some people ain't. Y'all make sure y'all hit me up, like I said, on Twitter if you have any questions or concerns for me. My Instagram is still down, and so is my. I think my TikTok is even down, y'all. Okay, I'm adding Jeremy to the chat.
You know what?
What's
I can say with you abandoning the Green fan
hold on,
base.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I really been thinking I've been talking to y'all through my AirPods the whole time. But anyway, go ahead.
I was saying like you really abandoned Restream.
No, I didn't. I just did it because I'm using my phone, and for whatever reason, Restream right now is doing all that ticking and skipping and stuff like that with the audio.
I understand. So, like I was saying, like it's not the fact that Arian was doing bad business, like, because from what Empress Radio has shown us, like Arian has been operating underneath Aries by Airy by since 2020, which is 2 years ago. So that LLC that was like that was bought was not even hers. Now the issue is that the fan was going around telling everybody that she bought this LLC and that she's the real owner of Arian's business. And that wasn't the case. And then I'm saying, like, what was the motivation behind that? Then the girl is up there talking about, you sleeping with a married man all of these years. Then she was up there trying to make it seem like she knew Arian when she really didn't, because she never really got into what, like, she was saying, she was alluding that she knew Arian personally, but when it was asked what she knew, she was like, I don't want to speak about that. But you're on a whole interview right now. Why don't you want to speak about it? Because you don't know this woman. And then to add insult into injury, then she brings up Melody's name into it. And then she's up there like, what about what she did to Melody, sleeping with somebody's husband? I'm up here like, but what does that have to do with you at all? Like, and I said, and like, I'm gonna hold firm on what I said, that fan is stalkerish, that fan is weird, that fan is crazy, because there's no way you should be inserting yourselves into the personal lives of people who you don't know based off of a TV show. And the fact that she was so desperate to to try to get this story out, and we find out that the LLC that she bought was not even Arian's, and Arian has been operating underneath a different LLC, is even crazier. Because that then now you're lying, and then now you're trying to allude to you taking somebody's business, and now you're trying to allude to you trying to quote unquote teach somebody a lesson, and this woman don't even know you.
Yeah, that's not a lesson. I'm sorry.
And just to be
That's
clear,
not a lesson for somebody that you don't know.
yeah,
I'm
and just
sorry.
to
It's
be
not.
clear, nobody has to tiptoe around that, like that chick being crazy. Like, I don't have to say it nicely that girl is crazy. I'm gonna say exactly how I feel. The girl comes off weird, comes off deranged, and comes off real crazy and stalkerish. And the issue is that these people have so much hate for Arian that it clouds their judgment, and they can't see us. They don't have a common sense of morality. These people just want to hate somebody so much that they don't care what anybody does to them. So I feel like somebody could come up and shank Arian right now as she's exiting her home to go catch the bus, because she ain't got no car. And the fans will be like, "Oh yeah, that's what she gets. What about what you did to Mel? What about what you did? Like, what are you talking about? That does not give you the right to come to her house and beat on her or catch her outside. You don't even know this woman." And to me, that's a sign of mental issues, in my opinion, because that's real crazy to me. That's like you coming to me, Chef Don Don, and you telling me hey, so guess what I just did? And I was like, what's up? What you just did, friend? And then you say, girl, tell me why I just bought Letitia's business LLC. That'll teach her that'll teach her to stop messing with Melody. I'm gonna be like, what?
Right. Right.
Why would you do that? Why would you waste your money? And especially because she's not gonna do anything with this LLC. She's talking about giving it to Melody kids. You don't even know Melody. You won't even be able to contact her to give her kids anything, and she don't want anything from you. You weird, crazy stalker chick.
Yeah, and
Like,
I don't think when she was saying also when she said that she was gonna leave it for Mel, I don't even think Mel would even accept anything like that. Like that's not even for me. It was just again, it was just a bit too far. And being an entrepreneur, it really didn't sit well with me. That's just all I'm saying. Where I agree with Mocha Mima, you're supposed to have everything lined up, but this lady had a different agenda. She had a different agenda, and it unfortunately it had to be called out. It was called out by multiple content creators though, and
yeah.
we
It,
also found out on Empress Radio that that same pretty girl NY, whatever her name is, has reached out to. Hold on, y'all.
Yeah, I think what he was about to say is like that girl had reached out to Pretty Girl NY, and the Pretty Girl NY had reached out to her, but Empress Radio said she felt like that was beneath her to interview somebody like that. That's what she said.
Okay, sorry, the fire truck was going by, but Empress Radio said that she DM'd her and been DMing her a couple times asking her for that particular interview or
And then she
whatever. And
and she said it
Empress
was
Radio
beneath
was
her.
like, it's a no go. Like she's not doing that. And then also the girl also DM'd her and told her to delete her email and all that kind of stuff because she was clout chasing off of her. And Empress Radio was like, clout chasing off of you, sis? I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. Let's be clear about that. So my whole thing is just her intentions behind the whole thing. It was just altogether all about wrong. It was wrong. It
And
was
then
wrong.
Chef Don, the crazy thing about it is what Mocha Mima is saying doesn't even make sense because it was not no bad business or no mishandling of business on Arian's part because Arian was not even using that LLC. Arian has a whole nother LLC that is copyrighted by her. And it's been that
See,
way since 2 years ago. So this girl is just making up something that's not even true. So it's not like about just handling business correctly because according to the copyrights in the LLCs, in all actuality, Arian was handling her business. This fan just made up a whole scenario that didn't even exist. That was not even Arian's like LLC any longer, and it's been that way for 2 years. And it would be really strange to me if that woman stole her LLC 2 years ago and is trying to blast it all now that she
prove
did
something
that.
right now. Yeah, that would be strange.
And I'm saying
Very
like,
strange.
I'm like, am I crazy? Am I crazy? Because I feel like they're trying to convince me that I'm wrong for having a sense of morality. And I'm
No,
not gonna accept, and I'm not gonna sit here and just say you can just do anything to anybody, like because they did something to somebody that you like on TV. That's not okay.
right,
You cannot just pop up at Arian's house. You cannot be searching for her address. You cannot be doing that. You cannot go and try to find the background information on her family members. They have nothing to do with this. That's weird. Why not just keep it at dragging or keep it at reporting her lives or like us just talking about her lives? Why do I have to go and then go investigate and find out who's her, like what her mama did,
right,
who her daddy is? You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's going a little bit far, and I feel like fans are not understanding the boundaries. And I don't understand how this is
right,
the case because these people are 50 years old. These are not like, no 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23-year-olds at all. These people are in their 50s and in their 30s. and in her 40s. And that's sick to me.
Yeah, I don't like I said, and I put myself back on the camera and saying this. I don't agree with it, y'all. I just don't. I don't. No matter how you look at it, I don't agree with you wanting or attempting to snatch someone's business from them. That's too far. It's too far. It's too far. So you are not crazy. It's too much at this point.
And like
But
once
it's only too much because of the fans. It's only too much because of what fans do. And I
yeah,
always say this, let's just take things for what we have it as face value. If she give a live, we give commentary on the live. If she on the show, we give commentary on the show. And I think that that's where it needs to stay. When y'all start digging into these people's personal lives and stuff like that, it just becomes too far.
like we should
I
like
didn't agree with them looking up Tisha's and Wanda's arrest records. As much as I disagree with Wanda and all of that stuff, I disagree with all of that stuff. Because at the end of the day, it says a lot about your character.
yeah.
That's just period. It says a lot about who you are as a person.
And the sad thing about it is everybody wants like people want you to blindly and dogmatically agree with them and not have any type of refutes or anything like that. And like that's I'm not like that. I'm gonna keep it real, like regardless. I'm not gonna sit here and
Right.
hold my tongue, out of fear of somebody or anybody else like that. Like I said, the girl looked crazy to me. Ain't no way to justify any of this, especially because it
Wait,
was
wait, 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 wait,
Arian's
wait, wait.
LLC.
Quick, quick thing. I saw in these comments before, I think before I plugged up, I think somebody had said something about how would y'all feel if a super fan that did not like Mel did that to Mel. And I'm quite sure Mel got stuff in place, but just thinking of the whole entire situation, somebody coming and snatching something from you. You got mouths to feed. Yeah, we already see she according to her law that she ain't got no car, ain't got all this stuff. That right there, it was a bit too far. That's just where I am with it as far as my opinion. Um, but like I said, and y'all know on this channel, I love a difference of opinion. I do. I do. You can be passionate about your opinion, and we can disagree, and I'ma still love you. I'ma still love you the same, even in our disagreement. Now I can't say I do that with my family a lot, but on here, I can agree to disagree and move on.
And I'm
Uh,
and I'm
yeah,
saying
it is
though,
what it is
like
the first time.
I would not have ever thought that that just basically saying that Pretty Girl NY looks like a crazy stalker fan would that like would be coming across would like have gotten me so much backlash. Like I'm trying to tell you, they are dragging me in the comments underneath the video where I stated that opinion that Pretty Girl NY is weird. Like they're dragging me, but what about what she did to Mel? Or what about what she did? Like it's and then like that's the only thing that they have to say. And it's up there like, okay, but Mel isn't the one who bought her LLC. You were. Why did you do that? Well, she needs her karma, but are you the karma master? Are you out here to hand out karma based on what you feel is right? Is that our
Right,
job to
and that's
do
why I
that?
always tell people: do not call out other people's karma. It's not your job. It's not your job to call out other people's karma.
Now, like I said, I keep it at dragging, roasting, and evaluating situations and giving a balanced and level-headed perspective. I feel like those are the things that I've done, like I like to do. But outside of that, I'm not about to sit here and applaud somebody for being weird like that. No. No, like I don't support that. And I've even said this on other videos. I said that it's a difference when, I make a video and then we come over and then we're roasting, laughing, and gagging, on lives or on things that we saw on TV, versus us all going to the person's personal page and demeaning them, leaving them hateful comments, telling that person to die, sending the person like DMs, telling them all types of terrible people that they are. Like, that's, to me, that's weird. And
And that's the reason why I done this live too, because I did have a lot of people who were DMing me on Twitter saying, you need to choose a side. You need to, because first of all, I'm fucking grown. Excuse my language. And I know it's Sunday morning, but I am grown. And nobody can tell me that I gotta pick a side. I'm a very neutral person and I respect everybody's opinion and I respect everybody. So those of you that was in my Twitter comments, you already know I'm gonna blast you. So um uh stay out my DMs and telling me what to do. I'm grown. I had to make
and
that known.
and just a couple more. Oh, this is good. Like, like, who did you get to make this?
Me,
Yeah, this background thing.
I made it myself.
How you do that?
I'll give you some pointers and some
I'm
tips.
trying to tell you, I am so bad at look. Chloe had to message me about monetizing a video because I did not know that you could monetize a video before, you could put the monetization on before you started. I did
Oh,
not know
let's
you could
see.
do that. Like,
Once I get monetized, I know.
trust me, and I'm a do you want to do Bell Collective together?
Yeah, we could do that. I
Because
think I had
because I
mentioned
don't
that the other night, and I think maybe you had got out the chat.
like so I started rewatching the last season, and I feel like I'm fully invested now. And you want to know what else?
Oh
You
yeah.
want to you want to know what else we would like? It would be really fun to review. What's it called? Listings Atlanta, a list listings or a girl listings. You know that, like, that real estate show that they had with all of the five real estate sellers.
Um, you're talking about ladies who list.
Yes, Ladies Who List
Yeah,
Atlanta.
yeah,
That show was really good too. And though, like, them girls were dressing like
yeah. They
that.
were dressing down.
The outfits were everything. Everybody was bad. I was like, usually it takes maybe like one, like, 1 to 2 seasons for them to get their wigs and their makeup together. But nah, immediately they came out the bat swinging. I don't know if they had stylists or if just everybody there was just naturally stylish, but I absolutely loved that show, and I felt like it was way better than that show that's on Netflix with the
Selling Tampa.
yeah, I thought it was way better than Selling Tampa, in my opinion, and we got to see them sell way more houses.
Absolutely, absolutely. LMV Bell Collective starts on the 29th, I believe. Not not this coming Friday, but the following Friday. Let's see. I'm always gonna be one, Kimber Monique. I'm always gonna be one. I'm gonna be an advocate for a big happy family.
Well, you are like,
Exactly.
I'm
And
not a
hey,
big
girl.
fan of family. I'm a distant relative. I'm cool with certain people, but other people could fall to the wayside. It's no dissing or anybody else. I'm not gonna create a live about anybody, but you know what? Like,
Okay,
allow people to
wait.
thrive on their own. It's okay. But a big
What
happy
do you
family,
mean, Kimber?
I won't be a part of.
Well, y'all are
So,
all still my family.
of course.
Um, I have love for everybody. I do. I love all opinions and everything. But like I said, y'all better stop from my Twitter with them
What was they telling you to
with
pick a
the
side
messages
about?
in the situation, like with you and hey girl, hey, and I'm not doing that. I'm a very neutral person. I don't do stuff like that because pick a side for what? I'm a grown man. What am I
I
picking a
guarantee
side
you,
for?
boy, I guarantee you, nobody that subscribed to me was telling you that. If they were, point me out in their direction.
Well, listen, I'm good. I love both of y'all, like I said, and I'm still gonna support both of you guys' content. I just hate that this had to happen.
Mm.
I hate that it had to happen, but you know, wait, hold on. Jeremy's that one cousin who ain't coming around. We
Nah, I'm
love you
good.
too,
Like
Chef Dondon.
that's definitely like that. I'm really the rich uncle that like that really don't be coming around
That
too.
don't want to be around.
I'm trying to tell you, look, I'm a whole financial analyst out here. So I really at like as I collect these coins and these checks and stuff like that, I am really you want to know what I'm trying to do first?
What?
I'm gonna get me some veneers. Just because that's what rich people do as soon as but I ain't gonna get them Atlanta veneers.
As
You
soon
know
as
the
they
ones
get
that
a
look
little
like
money, they go get the.
Bucky the Beaver. I ain't gonna get those. I'm gonna get me some real good veneers in the next year, and y'all gonna see me coming on looking like Chip Skylark. And then like
Listen, I've always said that.
and then the next day, and then the next thing I'm gonna go get my BBL like the rest of the ladies be doing. As soon as the lady make their money, they go get the BBL. That's the next thing. And then I'm gonna be buying furs and shit.
Well, I ain't gonna go get a BBL, but I am gonna go get a. I'm gonna give me
Kimber
a
Monique,
built-in six pack.
can you please dad the topic for me, please? I appreciate it though. But let's just dad it. Um,
If
but
um, have you paid attention to the Bell Collective trailer while we were talking about that?
I have not seen the new Bell Collective trailer.
It is like 5 minutes. I'm gonna do a breakdown on it this week for sure, for sure.
How do y'all like
Cause
how people do
On ain't like Bravo.
when
Bravo
I
will
try to
strike your
tell you
channel
I'm
down if you
scared.
show 15 seconds of their content. They be trying to take your channel down or copyright your video. So On ain't like that though. I appreciate that. But the biggest thing to do when you do that is to just like load the video and just break it down with commentary and photos. And that'll
Oh,
help you
so
from
like you're
being
gonna be doing
copyrighted.
screenshots of each scene.
Well, I'm gonna still show the video, but I'm a I'm a pause it, then show a picture, and then add commentary to it, so that they won't say that I use their comments. I mean that I use their whole video, or whatever. I don't
Okay,
want to take no chances.
because I am kind of scarred. I will never forget the day I had only put like about 10 seconds of a clip into my video, and it was a 2 hour live that had really had nothing to do with Bravo. And then I was just trying to because I was talking about Love and Marriage DC, and I was trying to connect what like Monique did to what had happened in DC. They snatched my video down with the quickness. It wasn't even 1 minute after the live ended that they snatched that down, and I had to cut it. I had to cut that specific segment out of the video, and I was scarred. I was like, I was scared. But they were like, calm down. It's not a copyright strike. I was like, are you sure?
You're well, if you have anything over, I think it's over 25 seconds of NBC Universal's content, they will remove the whole video. I think it has to be over like 50 seconds or something like that. I can't remember, but they will strike your whole video to come down. I won't be letting people post the whole episode. That is true. They do. They do. LOS, if you can't do the same with Bravo. No, no, Bravo will strike your channel, child, because that NBC Universal owns the right to it, own the rights to it, and they don't play about that. I think that they definitely got somebody working in that department that's very alert when they need somebody working in the casting department that's very alert. Um,
So, quick question: did you watch Real Housewives of Atlanta last week?
I did, I did.
What did you think about Marlo giving up her nephews?
Ooh, I keep talking about this because it is a very triggering situation for me. Um, I was definitely in foster care and had been adopted and been bounced around from foster home to foster home to foster home. Somebody asked me the other day if I had a favorite foster home, and the answer was hell no. Okay, they was all crazy. Um, I feel like there are a couple of things. So what I did was I went back and watched the episode where she FaceTimed her sister in prison or whatever, right? And I also listened to Candy speak on it. And it really gave me validity of what I thought she was doing. She's really just playing this up for the cameras, which I knew that was going to happen, but they have no type of routine. They have nothing. Marlo tries to portray this super Monty role, and it ain't there. It ain't there. Those
Mhm.
kids have no type of guidance right now. Marlo is still doing whatever she wants to do. I I I don't like it. I don't
You know,
like it. Why would you send her to your sister who also has four toddler children? That is
and,
selfish as hell.
and do you know that the nephews have not went back to Marlo? They're still
That's
with the
what
sister.
Candy said. I was like, what in the world?
Because
When you
Marlo is,
got them, it became about them, not about you. And they already going through traumatic experiences.
and it's like that's because Marlo used them for a storyline on the show. She didn't really want those boys there. She didn't when she got what she needed and she had enough, she just threw them over to their sister to take care of 18 other kids.
Right. And we're not talking that these boys are toddlers like her other kids. These are teenage boys that Marlo is supposedly having an issue with. So you sending them to your sister, what they're supposed to do. And I also seen the clip from today's episode. Marlo, I can't ride with you, sis. I
What
can't.
she
I'm
do?
sorry.
What she do? Tell me, tell me,
I
tell me.
can't ride with you. Uh, Chris, her sister actually comes over, and Marlo shows the sister the room and the holes in the wall and all kind of stuff like this. But the part that I disliked about that is it gave me what I thought about her being selfish. It made it plain. Why would you invite your sister over to your house so you can explain this whole situation to her? Show her. I'm pretty sure you already showed her pictures and stuff. So yeah, you doing this for the camera, and I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. They are already going through enough traumatic experiences because I'm quite sure they hear this stuff at school. I'm quite sure they hear this stuff out in the streets. They own social media. Like Marlo, you need to calm down, girl. And I hope you do not have no peach next season.
I don't know if I don't hope she get another peach next season.
Well,
I
let me
want her to
not
get
say
another
that.
peach, and I'm
If
ready
she
for
get a
everybody to eat her
peach,
up.
if she get a peach, we need to see where you getting your money and stuff from, not all this other stuff you showing us.
If
Cause
she get
we
a
done seen you be a Monty and all that kind of stuff. We don't, yeah, we don't care about that.
if she get another peach next season, do you know they will be like Kenya will become a demon next season, and she will be eating Marlo up every scene, and I can't wait because I know Marlo won't be able to handle it. She won't
Look
be
at
able to
this
handle it.
comment. I thought she was building a house for them. Baby,
No,
she
she
building that house for herself, honey. That's what
yeah,
she doing.
and her closet is bigger than her bedroom, which is very odd to me.
That is so odd. Like wow.
And like when it comes to when it comes to the whole Marlo getting a peach thing, I think like it would be really imperative for her to get a peach next season so we could see how the drama unfolds between Candy, Marlo, and Kenya, because she's been saying so much stuff about some of the stuff that she said about Candy. I have to clutch my pearls when she said Candy was effed out.
But wait, that's not even the kicker of it.
What happened?
So when they were filming in Jamaica, um, Candy actually wanted to leave Jamaica early because of Marlo. Marlo called Candy's latest baby because she's a surrogate, or she was a surrogate, right? Blaze. She called Blaze um
Test tube baby.
a test tube baby. That is now Marlo. Marlo.
No, she
Marlo goes.
didn't. No, she
Marlo.
didn't.
Yes, she did. She did. She did.
They're about to destroy Marlo at this reunion.
Oh,
Like
this reunion is gonna be so good.
she don't
Marlo
know,
and
but
Sheree
like
gonna be
Marlo don't
stuttering the
understand
whole
that
time.
Andy is going to be eating her up because Andy is loving Kenya this season. Andy really said that Kenya is one of the housewives that have inspired him the most, and I was shocked to hear him say that because if
Yeah.
you remember, like Andy used to attempt to give Kenya the blues, but Kenya was always too smart for Andy because she's always able to articulate herself and explain herself and defend herself very well. But
Kenya's
now,
smart. Kenya's smart. She's smart TV. She is smart TV.
yeah,
She's smart.
I can't
Why
wait.
don't you want her to? Okay, let me take that back. She can have a peach next season, but I want the storyline not to be about her nephew. Let me put it that way.
I mean, it
I
ain't gonna be.
that 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 nephew storyline. I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. Yeah, she called that baby a test tube baby, honey. I was like, oh ma'am, that is low. And actually, I don't know if you remember that promo that Candy and Marlo done where they were walking down these stairs and then they got on like this pool table or whatever before the actual season came out. Apparently, she had said that like the day before they filmed that little promo or whatever.
So when is this? So how many more episodes until we get to Jamaica? Huh?
I'm assuming probably about 4 or 5. I would assume Jamaica is probably going to be toward the end of the season.
Really? That would be whack. I was like, I feel like we should see the fallout from it.
Yeah, I think Jamaica is going to be toward the end of the season only because they're going to Blue Ridge, which is Marlo's trip this Sunday. I mean today. So and ooh, y'all, people do the most around here in the hood in Dallas, y'all. But since we got a mid-season trailer, I would say we probably gonna get 24 episodes with the reunion, 24 to 25 with the reunion. The reunion gonna be good though. The reunion is gonna be better than the entire season.
Yeah, like and I really did like this season. I thought that this season was really, really good. Like,
Kimber Monique, I could see if Marlo had something to stand on. Marlo has nothing to stand on in any of these beefs that she have with anybody.
but and then the thing is, Kimber, like that don't make no sense. Like, so because you want to peach, you're gonna talk about my children. Because you want to keep your peach, you're gonna talk about my husband not loving me. Because you want to peach, you're gonna sit here and say that I basically prostituted myself out to Atlanta. Like I'm saying, like it's not even like she's saying funny or shady stuff. She's just saying terrible things about people that
Have
she's
you
gonna
been
have to
watching
be.
the after show too?
Yeah, I've been watching the after show, and look, Sonya better hope I don't have no fire in me to review this show because she will be the first one I'll drag.
Y'all leave Sonya alone.
No,
Okay,
Sonya,
that do you think Lisa Wu need to come back?
Lisa Wu should come back.
Do you think she need to come back? Because I've been seeing that all over Twitter.
No, I don't think Lisa Wu needs to come back. I don't.
Me either.
She's
She
like
just got drunk.
she's a weirdo. She was a weirdo. She was a weirdo on with Hollywood Divas, and I would never forgive her for directing that terrible music video for Countess Vaughn. Do you love him? You know, like she never needs to come on screen again.
The shade that hits the hardest is when it's true. Marlo wrong that.
But that shade isn't true though.
Yeah, and some things you just come on now.
I was like, because her mama
A
don't love
test tube
her.
baby girl bye.
And I was like, her mama don't
I would
love
eat
her.
her up. Yeah, how can you call somebody a test tube baby and you constant stuff? Girl bye.
And then on top of that, like the fact that she don't have no eggs available for fertilization. Like
Oh, y'all was asking about Candy show. Yes, Candy does speak on it, and she actually airs the speak on it after the actual show premiere. So sometimes, well, I know last season she had like each one of the cast members, of course, except for who she was ever, of course, who she was feuding with, and then this season, she kind of doing a lot of stuff by herself. as far as reviewing the show. So yeah, y'all tune into that and tune into the after show. The after show comes on Bravo YouTube channel.
So I have a question. So do you feel that Sonya should be back next season?
Okay, let me say this. I ain't no advocate for nobody losing their job, y'all. I really ain't. I ain't. But Saya ain't gave us nothing besides having a made up feud with Drew.
Yeah, and then the weirdest thing about this made up feud, she quote unquote did this on the behalf of, of Sheree, because she didn't like how Sheree was being treated by Drew. But you're completely okay with the stuff that Marlo is doing, and this is the one that you want to cling yourself onto. Like, why would you cling yourself onto Marlo out of all people? Do you know that it's a possibility that this lady may not even get a chance to come back next season, and this is what you want to cling on to?
Well, Sheree probably ain't gonna be back next season.
I think Sheree might be back next season.
You do?
I think what Sheree needs to stop doing, she needs to stop being a professional gangster and say what she wants to say in people's faces. And then, because anytime that Sheree, goes at it verbally with somebody, I think it gives. When she really like let's go and let's have, like when she called Drew a little B, and she was like, you a ditzy B. And then she was like, shut the F up and let me talk for a minute. And like I was
You
like,
know when she said that, that solely took me back to Real Housewives of Potomac when Karen called Robin a ditzy bitch.
oh yeah, I forgot Karen did that. Ooh,
Oh,
have you
that
heard
was so
about
funny to me.
so do you know that Candace, Giselle, and Portia are gonna be on the next season of Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip?
Before I wasn't gonna watch it.
You wasn't
I
I
wasn't
love
gonna
this
watch it
show.
only because I didn't. Now I've watched season one, I watched season two, but season three cast just didn't get it for me. I was like, I can see Candace and Giselle's dynamic with those ladies, but some of those ladies is it's too many pot stirrers. Give me somebody who gonna give a good read or something.
I mean,
Like mix it up just a little bit.
Candace will definitely eat the girls up. Candace be bone apple teating the girls in her own franchise. She's literally
I
ate
feel bad
everybody up.
for them for the white housewives that they got on their cast because
Because I already know how this is gonna go. So like Giselle gonna probably be like, so Portia and Candace, are we gonna have a good trip? Are we gonna is this gonna be
I
good?
so I literally said on my Twitter, I was like, this is so perfect because Giselle is gonna be stirring the pot between Candace and Portia the entire time. Y'all watch and mark my words.
I know one thing, Portia better keep her hands to herself. I know that because Candace is not at this point. You will go to jail. You will go to jail this time. Because the next person who hit Candace, they catching the case, and I bet you on everything. Candace, because verbally, Candace will eat Portia up. But Portia got better with shade over time, because you remember when Portia and Eva went at it on the virtual reunion for Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she was like, "But you are an aged hen," and then Portia's like, "Girl, them titties is aged hen.
Titties,
They
it's
social distancing, bitch. Don't come for me." I was like, "Now, how she
people
came
sit
up with
down
that?"
on that reunion. People sit down on that reunion, but baby, that was a good reunion.
Portia Candy and Kenya won that reunion when Kenya basically said that she didn't, when she was talking to Nene, she said, "I don't know if I'm looking at a white woman in drag or what it is. I don't know if I'm looking at the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion or a scene from White Chicks." That took me out. I could not believe that she said that. Like she was
Okay,
eating. Go ahead.
look, Kimber Monique. So let's just talk my theory on this, right? So I've been seeing Candy, Don Juan, Todd. They all been saying that they have not been greenlit for a second season. But I was told and I heard that when Candy in the Gang was first introduced, it was introduced as a actual series. So of course, Their pilot season, they're only granted about 10 to 12 episodes at the most, right? That's all the network is going to get them. Mark my word, Candy and the Gang is coming back for a second season.
I don't see it.
I do.
I don't like.
Because of the relationship that she got with the network. I definitely see it coming back.
Yeah, but the network don't care about them people. Like, but you want to know who I do want to see again off that show? Ooh, child,
Who?
Philip. I just
Just
love
about
Philip.
all the men on that show was fine except for
I don't know.
except,
I like Torrin. I
except
could
for
like.
Brian.
I don't. Torrin ain't for me. Like,
Brian's wigs was definitely old lady wigs. Even
yeah,
now, they still look like little old lady wigs. I'm
yeah.
like, bitch, can you
Torrin.
get your grandmama back her wig?
What was the bald headed dude? The bald headed dude name that was messing with Dom Unique?
Uh, shoot. Okay, you got Philip Torrin. You got you got Patrick, and what was the
Patrick.
other dude?
I think that was no. Patrick wasn't his name.
No, Patrick is Candy's cousin. He was the parking lot dude.
Oh yeah, he was
Dang,
kind of fun too. He had a nice body.
he was fine, but he looked like he gave me straight up childish vibe. Um,
Look a little slow.
yeah. What is? I'm gonna think about it in just a minute. I did watch Candy and the Gang, and I was here for it. I was here for it. For it to be a new
Like,
show, it was cute.
I'm just saying,
She
Philip
by
was
herself.
fine. Like Philip, like
Oh yeah, really. I love Karen too. Karen is funny to me.
Philip can definitely get it. Ooh, what about?
Feel a boyfriend, honey, can get it too.
I'm not like I prefer my man black. Although ain't nothing wrong with a little Spanish spice. You know something? It was this one time I was curving this Puerto Rican dude that was in the military for years. The moment that I finally responded to him and we linked up and we did what we needed to do, what needed to be done, it was amazing. I could not believe how good it was. And we were going at it, I would probably say maybe like 6 hours straight.
Wow,
And then I find out that he just got stationed to North Korea.
wow. My
My
friend
feelings, my
just
feelings were
came
destroyed.
back.
And I learned my lesson about, discriminating when it comes to our Hispanic brothers and sisters. But like at that, I was like, never again. Let another Hispanic dude try to come at me again. And he was fine. I don't know. I don't know why I decided to act that way. But I was just really pro black at the time, and I was like, I
Ooh,
only want my
child.
man black. Period.
These little bots that be coming up in the chat, child, be irritating me.
They say that means that your live is lit.
Well, I'm the child. Uh, Wait, Kimber Monique. So we're talking about. She said, "Rewind. What is Portia doing um on together?" So Portia, Candace, Giselle, and a couple of white housewives from Salt Lake City, New York, and I believe OC. They're doing the third season of Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, and I think they started filming yesterday or Friday in Portugal. I mean, not Portugal, but Thailand, which I still think they definitely did season two completely wrong. Like you gonna let them go to Thailand, you gonna let the first crew go to Turks and Caicos, and then you gonna give us Dorinda Metley's Bluestone Manor.
Yeah, it was completely terrible. Like, I don't
Don't
know.
do that no more, Bravo. Or
And it gave her an advantage because she can say like, it's my house, it's my house. Like Dorinda, just like, you want to know something, is like, I have never really been a big fan of Vicky Gonvalson, although I do like to watch Real Housewives of Orange County. I love Tamara Judge, although I love her. she
she's
like
coming
she
back.
Yeah, I know, and I'm really excited about it. I was really upset
Hmm.
that Vicky Gunvalson was not coming back, but they just trying to force everybody to take the COVID vaccine. And I'm saying, if
Yeah,
somebody
she
don't want
don't
to take,
want to.
and if somebody don't want to take the COVID vaccine, don't like, you can't force them to take it. And everybody else around has it. So if she just continues to get sick and passes away, that's just her business.
Okay. Where is
So
Michael? He too quiet. Well, from what I understand, Michael didn't want to film this divorce, so I'm not sure how much of this separation or divorce we're gonna get from Ashley and Michael this season because they did say that he refused to film.
I think I'm trying to figure out if they're talking about my dog
Oh,
because she's trying to be funny, or if she's talking about Michael being.
oh, oh. Okay, 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 okay. I forgot your dog name was Michael too. You put that Latino heat on, Jeremy. Okay.
I'm trying to tell you when I try to tell you, I did not know that it could get that spicy.
Yeah,
I
I
was
see it, y'all. I don't know how I'll assign mods a little bit later on today. I was trying to find a mod. LNV, would you like to be my mod? You are always in the chat for me. Um, yeah, yeah, I see y'all. I see. Two fine folk together never work, Jeremy. Okay, come on with the compliment.
thank
I'll
y'all.
get
I
one
appreciate it.
after this live. Um, the render can stay on pause. Listen, she's going to stay on pause.
I think you're kind of breaking up, Chef Don, but yeah, Michael, get off my bed. Why did y'all do this? Y'all the ones who start. Wait a minute, hold on. Like I'm taking wait. Okay, whew, child. Almost, almost had a heart attack. I was like, not as the Jeremy Speaks takeover. Oh
Now,
no.
for whatever
You
reason,
might you might have to you might have to I think you might want to try to attach yourself to the
hold
connection.
on.
He is letting me talk. Like that's because he's been running around all day, so his energy is kind of burnt. Like, oh god. I guess I'm gonna be well. Hey everybody, welcome to Chef Don's channel. This is where we cook meals and we talk about the peoples on the show. Now, what you want me to cook up? Now I can't cook. Chef Don.
Can you still not hear me?
I can hear you now. We can hear you now, Chef
We're
Don.
not even about to play this game. None of these streaming platforms want me to be great.
It was like it was almost looking like the Jeremy takeover for a minute. I was like, wait, I was like, where did he go?
Oh yeah, so
It
you was
remind-
talking about the dog.
yeah, like they're talking about my dog because my dog, I don't know if you like if you look back at all my videos, Michael only allows me to talk for so long before he wants his attention. Like
You know that's how
then
dogs hate
he'll
you.
like and then there's other
Okay,
videos when I have the camera on, he's in the background jumping on the bed trying to look into the camera like is he a whole mess. Do you have a
Michael
dog?
has entered the building. I don't. I don't want any dogs because I think I'll get too attached. I'm a very when somebody come in my life and I get attached. Yeah, it's hard to ever be away from them, especially dealing with what I'm dealing with as far as my illness and stuff too. That's the only reason why I won't get no dog. I think I'll be too attached.
What's wrong? But like you supposed to be attached to the dog. That's how it go.
Um,
Ain't
I
that
don't
how it
know.
work? Where the dog gonna go?
Yeah, but then I'm a little upset because the area that we live in and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't really see the dog surviving long.
You know what you got to do.
That's bad to say, I think.
You have to get an in-house dog. See, my dog don't really go outside like that. Michael is more
My
so.
is Michael big because he got a big person, big name. Like
Michael is medium sized. He's a medium sized dog. He's not a small dog. His dad is a full size golden retriever and his mom is a miniature poodle. So he right now Michael is 22 pounds. But yeah, he has a really big personality. Let me tell you something. Like And especially when I'm doing, y'all know when I'm trying to do like the restream in the bed, when I'm trying to talk to y'all while I'm in the bed, that's the worst. He don't like that at all. If I'm in the bed
Right.
talking to somebody, he will definitely be trying to stop me. Like, and then he knows that I can't like discipline him while I'm on live. So he'll hop onto the bed and he know that he don't get on my bed. He'll hop on the bed, be trying to like get me to pet him. Like he just like he takes advantage of the situation. Definitely. But that's my baby.
All right. I'm sick of StreamYard, bro.
Chef Dondon, what application did you use for this? Dude, like, do I
Uh,
have to cash?
he's
Do I have to cash app you a little?
StreamYard.
Do I have to cash app you some $50 to make me one? I don't feel like I'm prepared. Like y'all are. Y'all be having good graphics. Dang. Ooh, child. I need to do better. Lord Jesus, not it's the return of the Jeremy takeover. I can't. I don't know what to. Oh my God, I don't know what to say. Oh, okay, you're back. Could you stop leaving me in here by myself?
Oh, shoot.
I'm mad that Kimber, like, you really spoke.
I'm
Wait,
sorry.
Kimber really. Come
I'm
here.
sorry. Oh, right now.
Come here. Come here.
My dog got super sick. I'm the same way, Chef Donna. Yeah, I for whatever reason, me and dog, I get too attached, and then also too, I was attacked by two dogs when I was younger, and so I'm really not all that much of a medium to large dog size fan. Bring me a little poodle, and I'll be all right. My cousin got one of them. What's that dog that don't never shut up? That bark at everything. The
What is it?
little a
Is it
Pomeranian? Is that what it is?
or is it a beagle?
I think it's a Pomeranian. Listen, that's one dog I do not want. My niece had one, and my cousin got one, and they do not be quiet. Can't do it.
Michael ain't
Just
like
love on my friends' dogs.
my landlord came over here yesterday because she was doing some maintenance on some of the baseboards, and she tried to touch Michael, and Michael was like, "Bitch, don't touch me." I was like, Michael, not you don't like white people too.
That's what's gonna be funny, baby. Because I'm that y'all don't see me on camera and everything like that. But when you see me out in public, y'all, I am so timid. I'm not. I'm not really one to just. I gotta feel the room first, right? My dog gonna be just as bougie if I get one. You come over here, he got to feel you first. Poodles get pretty big. Now you're right about that, but I think I can deal with a poodle because poodles are subtle. They're subtle dogs. They ain't, rough around the edge.
Like
Now they play hide and seek.
it's almost like you what you're talking about is like miniature poodles, because the poodles, like regular poodles, they do like get up to like 80 pounds. They like my upstairs neighbors, they have like a full size poodle.
I seen one at this because we got this park here, where on Sundays they, have all kind of food trucks and stuff around, but it's on one end it's like a doggy park, and then on the other end is where you could be chilling and picnicking or whatever. But I was passing by the other day. I had came back from the doctor, and they was just doing something at that park the other day, and I saw all these big poodles standing out there. But like I said, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't even mind a big poodle, only because they are still calm dogs. My friend, he has a underwear line, and he got two big poodles. Now I could deal with them because they calm. They don't bother nobody. But when the dogs start bothering folks, then we got a problem.
That's when you have like I'm not afraid to put on a shot collar on my dog. It's for his best interest, literally.
Oh, see, now that would scare me.
Nah, like It has three different settings. So it has a vibration setting where it vibrates him. It has a shock setting, and it has a beeping sound. You don't really even need to do the shock. All you need is a good, little vibration. It's about the same like feeling that your phone has when it vibrates.
Mm. Just simply, you are not lying. She said, but I hear that dogs and children can sense if someone has good or bad energy. Absolutely. And especially kids. Let me tell you something about my nephew. He go to this like private school, and if I was to pick him up from school, and literally he would hide behind me like while I was walking so that he wouldn't have to speak to this lady. And so finally one day, mind you, I've been taking him to school and picking him up, and it never just dawned on me why he was doing it. So I asked him, I said, and he was 5 at the time. I asked him, I said, why do you always get behind me when we pass this lady? And he said, I don't know. It's something about her I don't like. So you ain't lying, kids. Kids can definitely sense bad
Wait,
energy, honey.
so was it confirmed that she had bad energy?
I mean, it wasn't necessarily confirmed, but when a kid tell you something like that, I ain't gonna even try to find out what your energy
Did,
is like.
did you
I'm gonna avoid you too.
did you know her? Was she like one of your friends?
No, she was a person that worked at the school. And
Oh,
so when we would get ready to walk out of the school or whatever, he would literally hide behind me, kind of like almost like literally behind my butt. And I'm like, boy, what is you doing? And so finally, when we got in the car, I asked him, I was like, why do you do that? And so he was like, it's just something about her I don't like. And she wasn't his teacher. I want to say she was just like one of the staff members to help, with the pickup process. But she's very right. And dogs too. Chihuahuas are some irritating barking creatures. Uh, Now, let me tell y'all something about Chihuahuas. Now, I don't know if y'all ever heard this myth when it comes to Chihuahuas, but Chihuahuas, back in the day, I used to always hear that Chihuahuas was good for asthma, for people with asthma. Listen, I had 2 Chihuahuas in my life, and I still got asthma. Ah, have y'all ever heard that before, or am I really just making it up?
about asthma?
I've heard that Chihuahuas were good dogs for people with asthma.
I never heard that.
You never heard that? Maybe I'm just making that up. Laughing
Yeah,
my ass off. Kimber Monique, I had a Chihuahua, and he tried to go after a great man. Chihuahuas got big personalities, baby.
bruh. So does so does my dog. He tried to hump a female. What you call it? What you call them? What you call those things like the police dogs? German
I know what
Shepherd.
you.
Like he tried to hump a German Shepherd. And I was like, you like to climb trees. I see.
Maybe that's a country thing, y'all, where I'm from. And like I said, it could just be a myth that some old people made up, and I'm just carrying along with it. But they say they ain't never heard that. Well, listen, my mom used to say it all the time, and we did literally have a chihuahua. We had 2 Chihuahuas. The first one died. We had her. I think she died. My mom had her before I got adopted by her. And then when I turned 14, 15 is when the dog died. The dog lasted a long time because I got adopted when I was 6. So, yeah,
Were you adopted by a black family?
I was. But when I was in foster care, I never had a black foster parent.
Was the black family like well off, or like what, like how did that work? What was your life like growing up?
The first few years of being bounced around in foster care. Well, and I actually take that back. The adoption wasn't actually finalized until I was like 9, but they did let me go with my adopted mom because they were working it out. Back then, I guess it was easier to do stuff like that, but being in the foster care system really sucked. Like I never will forget. There was this one couple. They were a white couple, and it was so crazy because the lady was the nicest thing ever, and the man was so rude. Right? he was mean, and all I remember is she had a bunch of kids, and we all had to be in this bin, and I was the only black kid at the time. Now I'm getting this information from my mom as far as being the only black kid at the time, which I don't. I truly believe that. Like being in foster care is such a mix of it's such a mix of children and mixed environment, and it sucks. It sucks. That's all I gotta say. It sucks. Now sometimes some people can be in foster care and they actually receive, good foster parents. But most people that are in it for the money, they're in it for the clout, they're not really in it to love on you. And I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of foster parents aren't in it for that for the right reason.
So what a like so Jeremy, what do you like what? I'm confused.
So Kimber Monique was asking how she's supposed to tag me, I guess, that she's speaking to me or whatever.
You
But
don't you don't tag. All you do is at the person and you put their full YouTube name and it'll highlight for them to see it, but you're not gonna see it highlighted. You'll just at them.
yeah, that's
Cause
what I
I
thought. Because I think the only way that comes up is when you are on your actual, or like when you're on an actual desktop or something. But if
think
you're using your phone, you can't.
I'm confused. What does this mean? Your pic looks like you are gazing into my eyes.
Wait,
What pic?
where is
Oh,
this at? Oh, right here. Yo, avatar picture.
oh, okay. My bad. Is that a compliment?
I would hope so. I would definitely hope
I
so.
look.
I would definitely hope so. But yeah, no, being in foster care, it definitely sucked. Now, yeah, it's a whole story behind all of that. It's a whole story behind all of that. But being adopted, and I wasn't adopted by someone who actually knew my family or anything like that too. So that was hard. But one thing I'm definitely grateful for is I'm grateful for my adopted mom giving me the opportunity to meet my biological family and to make it up to me to decide if I want to have a relationship with them or not.
Do you have a relationship with him?
Not per se with my parents, because my parents are still doing what they were doing when we kind of got taken away from them. Um, my biological parents, my adopted mom passed away. But I have a good relationship with my siblings. Well, some of my siblings.
Did your adopted mom have other kids or were you like her only
Hmm. Well, I was the only one in the home at the time. Her two kids were already grown and out of the house, married, and had a life. My brother, before my mom passed away, my brother passed away in 2007. Um,
I'm sorry to hear that.
but oh, thank you. And then my mom passed away in 2011, and so yeah, with her not being here physically and me having a relationship with my actual, I know y'all probably keep seeing me looking over my phone, and it's because I'm in the backyard and I see these squirrels and stuff fighting. But um, for me, just being adopted and being able to have a relationship with them, I want one. I do. I want one. I want a real relationship with my parents, but they're sick right now, so I don't think that it'll happen until that goes away, until they
I
get some help
know
for it.
I know how you feel like when it comes to the parents, like you could want to have a relationship with them. You can want that really bad, but if they're not ready to handle that or ready to like take on their responsibilities, and is like is unfair that it's not that it won't happen. And then I used to wonder sometimes, why did I end up with the parents that I had, because like my dad wasn't in my life, and then my mom, that's a whole nother story I'll have to tell you about personally. But like I don't really have any relationship with my parents. Actually, I don't really have any relationship with any of my family because none of my family are really close.
Yeah,
So
that part really takes a strain on it. Like if your family is not close, then Well, for me, my mom's side of the family is not close at all. My biological mom's side of the family is not close at all. And my grandfather has a bunch of kids, right? And now I'm pretty sure that's the reason why they're not close, because there's a lot of outside kids, a lot of, my father's side of the family is close though. My father's side of the family, and to be honest with you, if you ask me if I had to choose which side of the family that I really, really, really want to like be around, it would be my dad's side of the family. They're more understanding. But someone made a comment the other day, and they said, because everybody know, I'm pretty sure my subscribers know that I'm dealing with some pretty serious health issues right now. And a couple of weeks ago, I just needed somebody. Like I really just needed somebody. So the first person I called, and wasn't really thinking, I called my dad, and the conversation just it was so vague, and just there was no life to it, and I just needed to talk to somebody so that I could get out of the stuck that I was in.
Yeah.
And my therapist told me, your parents will never be able to help you in any situation in life, that as long as they're going through what they're going through. And that really was an eye opener for me, because now, they're not spending time with their grandkids and stuff like that. And it starts to affect you. It affects you a lot. So I think for me, I thought that my illness would bring my family closer together. Now, as far as my siblings and I are starting to gain a better relationship, because was it 2018? We literally lost two family members. I lost two sisters to cancer, one to breast cancer, and uh, um, the other one, they both were breast cancer. And so for me, I thought at that moment, I was like, okay, so then my siblings will be able to we'll be able to get close. But I thought that with this entire issue, I thought my whole family was going to be able to come together and just be one. But it's hard. And I'm not even speaking necessarily that they have to show me love. I want my parents to understand that they have a second chance. And they have a second chance with their grandkids. You didn't quite give us a good chance at first, but definitely for your grandkids, I truly, truly think you need to be there, because they love them to pieces. They don't see, you know what I'm saying? They don't see them doing wrong because they love them. They're young. But it breaks my heart because they even want a relationship with them and they can't give it to them. My father just called me out the blue, and we were quiet on the phone, and because we have no relationship. Yeah, let me tell you something. It's one of the strangest things when you don't have a relationship and then you get older. So I actually have two siblings that were adopted and were taken away from like the state of Texas. And I literally just found one of my brothers a couple of weeks ago. I DM'd him on Facebook. Mind y'all, I don't mind telling y'all my age. I'm 29 years old, and I've been looking for my brother for years. When I say years, I'm talking years. I think the last time we saw each other was, and we're exactly 9 months apart. The last time I saw him was probably when I was 10, 9 or 10. We took a trip to Houston, and that was the last time I seen him. They had a conversation. Him and his adopted mom and my adopted mom had a conversation over the phone, and then from there, I never knew anything about him. I hired a private investigator the year I graduated from high school, because I really wanted to meet my brother. I hired a private investigator, paid all this money, and the only thing that she was able to give me was his legal name change, right? So I took that legal name change and I did my own background check and was able to find him. Now, again, this has just been like a month or two, so he still hasn't responded to me yet. And the only reason why I have a bad feeling about that is because I don't know what his adopted mom has told him. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if his adopted mom has told him, "Yeah, you are adopted. Um, this is what your parents were." Because my mom didn't tell me that stuff. I had to read a lot of that stuff for myself. So let me tell you something. It's tough when you go through adoption, and that's why I look up to people who adopt children young and stuff like that, because when you do get a certain age, it becomes hard. The relationships that you have become hard too. There is a saying that Bishop T.D. Jakes said when someone asked about why their parents can't be there for them, and he said because they were broken when you got them, and that is hit. Man, let me tell you something. That's true though. That is true. Like my parents, they're broken. They are solely broken, and they will never be able to help me in any area that I'm in until they get help. And like I was telling my mom told my cousin, like, um, Don Don don't invite me to any of his appointments. This ain't no birthday party. Why do I have to invite you to my appointment? You know when I'm going. Why do I have to invite you? So one day I told her, I said, I would like for you to go to the doctor with me. She came up with every excuse not to go. So I said that to say, listen, sometimes relationships just ain't what you hope or pray for. And you just got to keep on praying and hoping for the best. And I'm not going to give up on my parents. That I'm not going to do. I'm not going to give up on them. I love them too much to give up on them. I love them too much to give up on them. And to be honest with y'all, as soon as I graduated from high school, my first job was actually working in a shelter for battered children, like children who their parents gave them up, or children, like most of the intakes that we would get would be like literally people who would put their kids out, or people who kids who have been um, abused in certain ways. You know, I won't say that too much on the channel or whatever, but I immediately went into a shelter for that, and I loved every bit of that job, Jeremy. When I tell you, I loved every bit of that job, being able to understand and relate to those kids, man. And then they loved it because I would, of course, cook them meals that they would die for. I had this white lady one time. She went and made them raviolis, and out of the can, you know, of course, if it's a place like that, you know, you get the big cans of raviolis and stuff like that. I see that person in my chat, by the way, y'all. Um, the trolls are back, child. I see him. I see him. Um, but I loved working with those kids. It really hit home for me because I could relate to them in any situation pretty much that they were in. And we just had fun. I would cook them food. This lady, she literally cooked them raviolis and washed all the sauce that come in the raviolis off, and fed each kid like 3 or 4 raviolis. And them kids was like, I came out of the office, the kids was like, Mr. Doctor, can you please cook for us? So yeah, y'all, that's the passion and the heart that I have for kids and anyone in any situation like that. It sucks. It does suck. My parents and was already dealing with trauma. Yeah, when you already dealing with trauma, it doesn't make it any better. It doesn't make it any better. Salutations, beautiful people. Hey, LaDon.
This is gone pretty deep.
Yeah, but I appreciate it though, because I had already said I was gonna kind of do um, a little documentary and a little thing on my life, especially being adopted. Now, y'all, what y'all see right here, I am in the garage. What you see right here, when I actually do go live, I do have a room that I specifically go live in, but I didn't sleep well last night, and so I came outside for some fresh air. Um,
Hey,
just so
hey,
sad.
D's verdict. How are you?
Hey, these
Um,
verdict.
so, but your childhood growing up, like with the adoptive mother, like how was that? Like with your brothers and sisters, was like a regular life, like
Not at all, because everybody in my adopted, in my adopted family, everybody was grown. And so, like, when I'll just use this for instance, my sister was grown. Oh, they getting on my nerves. My sister was grown and had her own kids, right? So, and same for my brother. They were both grown and had their own kids. So I was at home by myself. And it felt very weird because you would think being the only child in the home, you kind of get what you want. You kind of get this, you kind of get that. But my sister, honestly, I have to give her props. My sister was older and she really tried to allow me to live a life with her kids because I was still a kid. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else was grown. So it was really weird having grown adult, married off, already had kids, siblings, and here I am at home with my mom, and my mom was older. I gotta say that. My mom was older. She was 61 when she passed away. So she was older. And a lot of stuff that young moms would allow their kids to do, I couldn't do. Like, there were no video games, none of that. If someone bought me like a remote control truck or something for Christmas or something like that, Charlie had to be saved as a souvenir or something like that. My mom was very, very strict. We couldn't go to the movies. My mom was strict, man. When I say she was strict, she was very strict. But I will also say that I appreciate that strictness. I do appreciate that because it definitely gives me values in life. So I do appreciate her for being strict, but it was definitely tough because I didn't have anyone around my age to know how I really felt, or you know what I'm saying? Like, if I was going through something with my mom, it wasn't like I could call my sister on the phone and be like, this is what's going on, because then she's expected to choose sides at that point. So it was a little tough, but I'm very grateful. I'm blessed to have had someone who adopted me, that loved me. Um, so I definitely have to say that part for sure, for sure.
oh, that's really beautiful. And that's bringing me to like this topic that I had saw on one of the shows that we watched. I don't know if you watch Real Housewives of Dubai.
Yeah, well, I have been watching it, and I watched the last two episodes, and then the first two episodes for sure. I think we're on what, episode 6 now.
So so you remember when they were all at the table and Caroline Brooks was like
Mm.
she takes care of her child in like a more militant way, and she liked the way that she was raised because it gave her structure and everything else. And I thought it was really cool that you also said that, because people think that just because your parents are militant that means that, like, you're not gonna enjoy your childhood, when it just means that you have a very firm structure.
Absolutely, very firm structure. And then for us, my family was church going folks too, and we stayed two houses down from my actual grandparents, who was the pastor and the first lady. So
Like your blood relative, like your blood grandparents?
no, my adopted grandparents.
Oh,
Hmm. Um, but yeah, we they grew up in the church and all of that kind of stuff. So that's why I was very strict as far as growing up. Um, what's going on, Ruthie D? What's going on, Ruthie D? Hey, LaDon. D's verdict. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? We just having a conversation. I ain't really think it was gonna go to this, but I appreciate this conversation though. But yeah, man, it's tough. It could be tough, but I think the winning goal out of all of that, like I said, I wouldn't.
Michael.
I'm pretty sure. There go Michael. I'm pretty sure people would ask me, is there anything that I regret, or anything that I would change, or anything that I would do different, or anything of that nature. And honestly speaking, I wouldn't. I wouldn't, because I feel like those trials and things that I went through young prepared me for what I am today. So, you know,
So you
and
agree with so you agree that kids probably need more. Do you think that all kids need like, stricter parents, or do you feel like is only certain types of children need strict parents?
I listen. That's a hard one because um I see sometimes strict parenting is necessary, and I see sometimes it's not as necessary as we probably would think it needs to be, right? Um, on that Caroline Brooks thing, I do kind of think she overreacted in that moment. Um, and the only reason why I say that is because no one was really telling you how to be a parent, and you asked a question. You asked a question that I think because she asked something about him going to boarding school because his dad did it and she was good, or her dad did it or something like that. I think for me in that particular situation, I wouldn't recommend sending anybody to boarding school. Now, of course, you're the parent and it's totally up to you. But I wouldn't recommend sending any child to boarding school, especially now.
I feel like because I feel like because it was on Zoe 101 and Harry Potter, everybody think that it's like a big fun playhouse. But I don't.
No, it's very military like and very strict, like that's not, and I get it as far as the education piece on that, but I feel like there's another way for her son to be educated without having to actually go to boarding school.
But I don't know. I believe that she exaggerated. I mean, like, number one, this random lady. Well, first and foremost, I want to say this: Caroline don't want to be friends with black people because she don't want to be friends with people who are equal to her in power. Let's say that. I feel like Caroline
Yeah, so
Brooks
she can talk
does
correct.
not like hang around with other black people because she can dominate, or intimidate, her white counterparts. Because the way that she was talking to her friends and the way that she was talking to Sarah, that definitely couldn't have been Lisa or Chanel.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, that could not have been nobody black in that situation because we're gonna be like, now, sis.
And I feel like she knows that. I feel like that's why she doesn't like particularly hang around black people because they're too on her level. Like because she could shut down. She could shut down like that white gay dude, but she like letting me had have been to her right.
I I felt so bad for Adam though. I did. I was
I was
like,
like, well, I didn't feel
Jesus.
bad for Adam because Adam kept on talking. I was like, Adam, at this point, you should be quiet.
Well, that part, but I'm saying like, well, now some of the stuff that he was saying was definitely questionable, but I felt like Sarah in that situation. I'm like, you did ask her for an opinion.
But I think that she thought that the girl was gonna just be speaking solely on, the boarding
The
school thing.
whole situation
Yeah, but
instead
like the
of
girls up
speaking
there, like
on the child.
you need to be more affectionate with your son. You need to be tucking your son into bed. Like
Now
I like,
that part was a little too far because I'm like, girl, you don't tell me what to do with my kids. So I figure where she came from with that point, like that part. But and listen, I wouldn't do that to anybody though. And I'm gonna tell you something. I learned this a long time ago. I had a sister call me one time and she had asked me about some advice for her child, right? I gave
yeah.
her the advice. She took that advice and ran with it. She took my damn advice for free and ran with it and then tried to use it against me by saying that I was trying to teach her how to be a mama. First of all, I can't teach you how to be no mama because I ain't no dad. Okay? Let's get that clear. Second of all, you asked me my opinion and I gave you my opinion. So I learned back then, I don't speak on folks' kids.
Yeah, it was same thing. When I had moved in with one of my friends, when I had to move to San Diego, I was kind of like I had like a whole new part of me had manifested. I became Uncle Amir because Amir was my nickname. It still is. It just depends on who knows me, you know. And I never once commented on her parenting. Like the kids will be wanting me to say certain stuff, ask her to be a little bit more lenient. I was like, oh no, bitch, you ain't gonna get me set up because one thing I ain't about to be told off is about somebody's parent. You ain't gonna talk to me as a parent. You ain't push them like absolutely not. I would always say your mom is your mom, and that's the rules y'all gonna have to follow. I can't. It ain't my job to question her parenting skills.
Right. And like I have a sister that I'm really, really close to. We are literally the same age for a day. But I'm really close to her, and she always, brother, I promise I won't get mad. No. Whatever you doing, you being a good mother. That's all I'm gonna say.
A
I
good
don't got
mother.
nothing to I don't got nothing to say because they got a daddy as well. I don't want to get into none of that stuff, man. And you right, Monique King. Most people who ask for advice, they don't really want the truth. They
They
don't
want you
really
to
want the truth.
lie.
Yeah, they
They want
want you to lie and sugarcoat and beat around the bush. And that's why I didn't understand about my sister. I'm like, girl, you over here talking about what I said hurt your feelings, but you already know I'm a straightforward person. And no, I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your kids, but you asked me what would I do in this particular situation, and I started that conversation off with I don't have any children, but and then you got upset. So I said from now on, don't now one of y'all call me about your kids. Don't now one of y'all, well, y'all can put me as an emergency contact, but all that other stuff, don't call me asking me what to do with the baby daddy and all that. I don't care. I don't care. Don't do that. Don't do that. I learned my lesson with that. I just never want to speak on anybody's kids because kids are a touchy subject.
Yeah, they are. And I just prefer to swallow at this point. Like he's like I'm
Oh
just
my
kidding.
God.
I'm just playing.
they want you to they want you to take their side. Absolutely. Absolutely. You so right. And that's why I was like, oh girl, you wanted me to tell you that you was being a super mom in this situation, but you was really wrong. But I'm gonna let you have that. I'm gonna let you have that. But yeah, other than that, I don't talk about folks' kids, and I don't want to be the topic of conversation when it comes to folks' kids. You ain't gonna be able to say that. Don Don told you nothing.
What type of parent do you think you're gonna be, Don Don? You think you're gonna be a strict parent?
Probably,
Same. Same.
probably, probably. And you know what's crazy? So like, I'll use my sister that I'm close to for example. She has two boys. The oldest is 8, and the youngest is 6. Right? When she take them to the grocery store, they touch everything. They want everything. They want her to buy everything. But mind you, if they go to the grocery store with me, they do not do they do not do that. And so my sister was like, "What have you told my kids that they act right with you, but they don't act right with me?" I said, "I just look at them a certain way, and I think they know what's about to come next." Now I don't play in the grocery store. Now we don't do that. Don't pick up nothing. Nothing extra.
Well, kids, I don't know what it is about kids in the grocery store.
They well behaved when they go with me. And they do not be picking up stuff. They don't do that when they with me. And that with her. She was FaceTiming me the other day because she was like, I want you to see them actually. I want you to see how they act in the store. So I'm literally watching the FaceTime. My nephew, she in the produce area. He picking up all the squashes and putting them all in another section. I was like, oh my God. Kids, kids, kids.
And you want to know what's so crazy is that you may not know what you do that could affect kids in a certain way. One day my friend Tiffany, and I'm like the godfather of her children too. She had messaged me like one day crying and stuff like that. I was like, bitch, what's wrong with you? Like, well,
Right.
why are you crying? She was like, I just want to thank you. I was like, thank me for what? Because I was looking like, bitch, I ain't like, I was like, did I cash app you by accident? I was like, if I did, you need to pay me back.
Oh,
Which
no,
is like,
baby bag.
I was like, because that was not on purpose. Because I've accidentally cashed out wrong people. But I'm saying, like, I was asking her what was up, and she said that she was talking to her oldest daughter, And her oldest daughter was like, if when I grow up, I want a friend like yours, like, because he really spent a lot of time with us, and like he really taught us a lot of different things, and he really made us feel good about ourselves and stuff like that. So definitely having, structure could, really impact kids. When I was like,
Absolutely.
whenever, like when I was taking care, like, of her children in my last few months when I was living in San Diego before I moved back to Virginia to finish college, like she was like, if you don't want to work, that's fine. I actually don't want you to work. So if you want to quit this, like, this job as like a warehouse manager, you could, and you could just like watch my kids, while I'm at work, because she started a new job as like, a dental surgeon assistant, whatever like that. So I was taking care of her kids, and I would pick them up from school. We would have like, reading and stuff like that. And I would like teach our kids like how to read Edgar Allan Poe, because that's one of my favorite authors. And I remember we read the Cask of Amontillado all together. It took us that whole month to get there, but they were able, like, we would stop if they didn't know a word, and like, Google the definitions, and like it heightened their vocabulary, and they were able, to basically outspeak their whole class. And like I learned personally that kids really do like structure, and they really do like they do appreciate it subconsciously, I feel. What is this? What is this, Michael? Where did you get this from?
I know I do, for sure, for sure. For sure, for sure. For sure. So y'all know today is Sunday, right? So you got three shows that are coming on that, I'm gonna do some reviews on. You got Real Housewives of Atlanta, Married to Medicine, and Mathis Family Matters. Um, and then I know some of y'all watch P Valley.
Oh,
I'm gonna wait till P Valley go off actually
that
to get back
like
into the season.
it's been getting hard for me to review P Valley because the episodes are so traumatic. Like, and they're like, I've been in a lot of things similar to the episodes, and like that last episode was too much for me. I can't review it anymore. Like, it's too triggering for me. Like when like unaliving yourself.
Yeah,
I couldn't, like, and I
yeah.
was and I was like, I'm mad I won't ever get to see Big Teak in like in them like in like all of that thickness again. I'm mad. Big T,
Yeah, I
big.
need to definitely watch it.
And you want to know what else is
Y'all, is it too early for a drink?
no, go ahead, get drunk. Just pray before you do it.
Oh, we. Yeah, I ain't really been drinking or doing none of that outside stuff. But I think today I'm gonna have me at least a mimosa or two.
So I have another question.
Yes.
Have you watched the episode of Love and Marriage DC? Are you waiting until all the way till you get to the reunion to do this?
So actually, no, because I'm actually going to be doing a reaction video to their looks and stuff. I'm actually going to watch DC tomorrow, all of DC tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, you haven't even watched the show?
I have watched certain episodes, but certain episodes I haven't seen. So I'm like, and for whatever reason with DC, I felt like it was better for me to binge watch DC. And I'm a
What's wrong?
yeah, I'm gonna just leave it at that. I gotta binge watch DC, and then I'll do just the overall review of what I think on the show, and then when the reunion comes out, because it looks like some hard questions are gonna be asked at this
I
reunion from the
think
clip that I seen.
I really do think that you should have reviewed the whole season, like episode by
Ugh.
episode. And it definitely would have well, I'll probably say Love and Marriage Huntsville, but like Love and Marriage DC, and I feel like it would have definitely helped, help like your channel grow, because like
Yes, on the
the
Lord's
girls are
Day,
loving the
honey.
Monique drags. Like one thing I'm enjoying is that finally on this show we can drag Monique, because unless you had to try to drag Monique on Real Housewives of Potomac, people gonna pop up at your apartment.
Well, baby, let me tell you something. The Twitter is on fire with Monique. So yeah, I definitely got to watch because a lot of people were saying that people are turning on her.
I don't like.
I personally, the few episodes that I've seen, I didn't actually have a sole issue with Monique. The issue that I have is you never should talk to your husband that way.
You're
She
saying like,
definitely talks to her husband in a way that I totally disagree with on national TV.
I feel like your opinion is gonna change once you really watch the show, because the way that she did her friend Winter, baby, her friend of 15 years,
Oh
15
yeah, I,
years.
I got the I got to definitely watch it for sure, because I've been seeing all people talking about it, and I miss Marceau, Bernard, and Wanda. You know what? To be honest with you, the Sosa, now that they are literally off TV, I'm kind of missing them too.
Who?
But maybe not necessarily them people, but the show in general.
I miss my soul
Um,
Bernard and Wanda. Oh hell nah.
I miss just the funniness. That's all I miss. And giving us something to talk about, because Wanda ain't on social media right now. Well, now she got a TikTok, I think. Y'all saw the sneak peek for Love and Marriage DC trailer. Yeah, I think the first question Carlos asked Monique was some about did she get on this show to portray a different lifestyle or something like this. Something about a divorce. Like, yeah, you have you seen it?
I have not seen it, and it would be
Well,
really nice if
baby.
you sent it to me. Just
Okay,
send it.
I'll send it to you, but
Okay.
baby, um, that little first few seconds of that clip is already given. It's already given. Um, simply, where did you see that? It's on all of the. I think it's on the own YouTube page as well, but I know for sure it's on all of like the reality TV blogs on Instagram. I don't know if y'all follow them, but get
Monique,
into it, baby, so you don't miss nothing.
wait, Monique, you heard about this trailer too? And y'all don't be sending me the trailers and stuff like that?
I don't know. I thought maybe you had already seen it, but I'll
I'm
definitely
not
send
talking
it to
about.
you.
I'm talking Monique. See, Monique, I hold Monique up to a different standard, because I be hearing all the other YouTubers saying Monique be like giving them the exclusive videos, the
Oh, you
exclusive.
talking about Monique in the chat?
Yes. When I try to tell you, I was 87 high at Monique when I found out that Monique had information about Kenneth for Put a Ring on It, and Shorty's domestic V situation, and like she did not tell me. I was like, oh no, Monique. Oh no. I was like, you will be sending me some of this stuff.
Okay. When y'all know when y'all get the tea, it ain't hard for you to send it to your favorite content creator. Just send it. And I'm only on Twitter, y'all. So get you a Twitter so you can send me some stuff.
Where your Instagram at?
Wait a minute. Um, it got compromised.
It got compromised.
Yep. Y'all coddle men too much. Y'all say
Y'all y'all coddle men too much. What
say
are you
what?
talking about?
Say what now? Can you
Now
elaborate
look.
on that, love? And
Now wait,
I
wait.
think you're talking about what I said about Monique. Maybe talking to her husband the way she talked to him. I don't think that's right for any woman to talk to their husband like that on TV. Like, come on now.
Like what kills me the most about women sometimes is that like they want to have the ability to do things that
That's
they
what it
know
was to
they
prepare
don't they
for a
want to have
divorce.
the ability to do things that they wouldn't be comfortable with a man doing to them. Now, if the roles were reversed and Chris was talking to Monique the way that Monique was talking to him, it would be a whole thing. But because
Right,
she's a
right,
but because she's a woman, it's different. And it's not to say that you cannot go and say if you are having grievances like with your husband or something like that. But I'm saying it's a way to speak to your husband at least on camera.
right.
Why you don't
And clicks and views. So you said Monique been talking to her husband like that. She knows how to talk to her husband. No, no. I mean, she been talking to him like that, but that's not a way to talk to your husband. And I guess we can agree to disagree. But that's not a way to talk to your husband, and it's not a way that you would want somebody to talk to your to just be talking to. Period. It ain't cool. It ain't cool. Especially, I think I saw a clip from yesterday's episode where they was dressed up or whatever, and Chris was trying to make a point about maybe one of his exes or something, and then of course Monique shut him down. To me, that stuff right there, no, we ain't even doing that. And Chris is better than me though. I had no idea. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of crazy. It, and you're right, Monique King. The plan totally backfired on Monique. It totally backfired on Monique and Carlos.
hey bitch.
Clicks and views. Does her husband seem happy or okay with it? Exactly. That's the point.
Sorry.
Yeah, nobody should be talking to nobody like that. I don't care if you've been talking like that. Stop it. Stop it. It ain't cool to sit up and disrespect your husband on national TV. That's the problem I have with that.
Oh my god.
He used to be on fire. Monique is brutal. Yeah, I just the way she talk, it ain't cool.
She
She needs
said
to drop that vegan shit. Oh my god.
she said Monique is brittle, like she's too skinny,
Oh, brittle, brittle, brittle,
and she needs to
brittle.
drop that vegan stuff and like add high fat to her diet, which is so true. Monique do be looking like she hangry all the time.
Yeah, she do. She behaves super angry. Hey Keisha. Hey y'all, do me a favor and make sure you like this video for sure, for sure. As you come in, make sure you like this video. Monique's body. Damn. Yeah, it's just a lot. Like, and then Chris got to tell her that he loved her for her to stop talking to him like that. See that type of stuff right there. I ain't here for it. I ain't here for it. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why I haven't really reviewed the show much. I just or watched the show per se. Y'all, now mind you, yeah, I'm watching DCR tomorrow. I have an appointment tomorrow morning. After that, my whole day is to myself, so I will definitely be watching DC and giving my commentary, and I will be dragging whoever needs to be dragged. Um, yeah, she does have a bad attitude. Like I just saw that clip, and I was thinking to myself, "Girl, calm down. Like, why are you talking to this man like this? He is a whole man that is way bigger than you. Get it together."
Did you hear about how the men are all gonna go and attack Winter at the reunion like a pack of bitches?
I heard, and they actually show some of what they show a clip of Carlos King asking Winter questions about the names that she's heard and all kind of. Yeah, I gotta send you that. I gotta send you that.
Monique just sent it to me now.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Monique girl, because I was definitely gonna be on it. Monique act like she don't want to be in that marriage. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's very weird. For whatever reason, I just can't get with her in the way that she speaks to him and the way that she kind of operates. It's not cool. Um, and another one that I've said this on plenty of my lives. I think that what's her name is so aggressive. Like she's aggressive, and for whatever reason, it just kind of puts a bad taste in my mouth about her too.
Okay,
Um,
this is crazy. He really asked her this?
Wait, yeah. Oh, you looking at the trend? Ashley. It's Ashley. I actually like Arena. I like Arena, but Ashley, for whatever reason, I just can't click well with her.
But Faith, my question is this. These are my frustrations with Monique. So Faith said Monique may appear to be condescending towards Chris, but you have to be mindful that these are years of issues that have occurred. So her tone may be out of frustration. The problem is Monique is saying, Chris is a good father. Chris is a really good husband, and Chris is just an amazing guy. And I really don't have much complaints about Chris, but such and such and such and such. Well, if Chris is such this great guy, then why are you so mad all the time? And then what kills me the most is that the stuff that she complains about, we still don't understand what she wants from Chris. Chris don't even
Exactly.
understand what she wants from Chris. Monique don't understand what she wants from Chris. And the problem is she don't want anything from Chris. She just wants to leave Chris. That's really what it is.
Oh, yeah, you right, Monique King. And I don't like Jamie. I don't.
I don't
I
like
don't like
Jamie
him either.
either.
And let me tell y'all something. The type of person that we've seen him be. Well, I follow someone on Twitter who actually follows him on Twitter, right? He talk a lot of mad stuff on Twitter about YouTubers and about everything, but I can't wait for you to reference me. And I'm gonna drag you because you need to be dragged. That man right there, I can't get with him either.
Oh yeah.
Y'all, I'm a Capricorn. If I don't feel it for one person, if for us, it's either a hit or a miss. It's either a hit or a miss for us. And he's definitely a miss for me.
Yeah, like the sad thing about it
And if he came out the winner, I'm dragging him.
is that like I really liked Jamie off the first two episodes. And he has become I'm sorry. Such a cornball. It's
Yeah.
such a whack. I'm trying my best not to cuss. Such a whack dude. What okay, what can I say that could, substitute the B word, but
I
but
don't
still
know.
but still hit
You
the
can
same
about
way?
call him that because I'm going to
Huh?
call him that. You can
I can
call him
call
that.
him
I don't
that?
care. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Such a bitch ass nigga. I'm sorry, you did not give me the clearance to use the N word. But he's a bitch. The way he talks to his wife, I don't know I really did think that Jamie was a cool dude, but he bitch made. I don't like attacking women. You sitting here mad that you done argued and told this woman off, disrespected her on national television. It's terrible. I don't like it.
Yeah. Now, faith is the substance. I do see where you're coming from with that as well, but still, I ain't same for Taurus. Yeah, my adopted mom was a Taurus too. And baby, when she done with something, she was done with it. Also, Chris comparing her to his ex spoke volumes for me and why his mother may not like her. Monique may feel as if she is eh, she has to consistently prove her love for that reason. Now, you probably could be right about that, but what I disagree with, and mind you, I haven't watched the full episode, so I don't know the context of that whole conversation, but just her stopping him and not allowing him to speak and get what he needs to say out, she always does that. She will never understand what the breakdown is because Chris can't even explain it to her. He can't even explain his feelings about this marriage without her getting the way that she's getting. That's what I'm getting at. How do you work on that type of stuff If you can't even get out what your grievances may be or what you need in the marriage.
Because the only thing that matters is her grievances. She's to me, I look at her the same way as I look at Elijah One and Martell. It's all fun, when they have an issue, but let you have an issue, it's a problem. That's how it is. Because
Right.
it's fine when she's the one who's always talking about what she's not happy about, but let Chris go and say it on camera that he's not happy about the stuff that she not doing.
Exactly. And then folks will be dragging him all up and through social media, uh, and dragging him for stuff like that. That's listen. She lets him talk to her like that, or she lets him talk to her like that. Who you talking about? Jamie and Arena, or you talking about Monique and Chris? Jeremy, you have been doing so well now, cause I had to let him go on and get that out because I knew what he was gonna call Jamie. Because I
Thank
called
you.
him
You
that
know
too.
what? I appreciate you letting me be me and accepting me in totality for who I is. Because even YouTube is not doing that. But I'm starting to learn the little tricks on how to like be able to cuss and still keep my videos,
So
monetized.
so
Because I
I
don't want
know
because one
y'all
thing I don't
probably
want is my
don't like
monetization
him.
to get snatched. That's not fun for
Y'all
nobody.
y'all probably don't like uh Larry Reed live.
Oh no, I don't like him.
But when when he really want to get paid, the words that he be using in place of cuss words be funny. So that's what I'm gonna have to start doing because yeah, I can go off. When I go off, I go off. Good point,
Jamie,
however, I know she ain't perfect either. And his tone is always patient. Absolutely, absolutely. His tone is always patient. She is condescending. Maybe she's afraid she ain't being understood, and that's more her frustration. And that would be more for you instead of you trying to see projects on what your husband should have done or that the therapist or the life coach told him to do. You go get you one and you go do what you need to do. So that way when y'all come together, it's much better. Winter has probably good luck, Jamie. I let me tell you something. They said that reunion is gonna be a good one. She talks over him all the time. He can never get anything out. That would frustrate the hell out of me. That's also right. He used to weak Arena sitting there and taking it. I hope they edited to where it looks like Winter ate him alive. Well, Carlos like mess, so who knows, honey? Who knows? I do understand that women should not emasculate a man, and she needs to work on that. I also feel that Chris tends to be dismissive and claims he is going to work on certain things but doesn't. And I also feel like Chris does that to people do that. When they don't like conflict, when they don't like stuff, I'm just going to agree with you and move on. And some of those instances where I saw that he humbled himself and had to agree with her was so that the fight wouldn't keep going on. Am I wrong about that? I mean, I would agree so that can y'all still hear me? Can
I can
y'all
hear
still hear
you.
me? Oh, okay, okay. I can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait either. Jamie and give me dope fiend vibes. Oh my god. Mental health. I mean, mental illness is real. Absolutely, it's real. I accept you. Hey, you'll say a lot of grief. He says frunk. Yeah, he do. That is a good one for me when he be saying that. Ashley Miller and Color Me Pink have figured out how the key to successful cussing and still get paid. You'll get the formula too. Yeah, absolutely,
Oh
absolutely.
my
It's
god,
definitely a
y'all.
formula to it.
I love Color Me Pink. Her roasting people is so funny.
But I
Like,
have a question. I have a question about Color Me Pink. I like her content too. I really like her content, and I like her interviews that she do. And I was laughing hard as hell that night that her friend called Miss Wanda talking about this. She wanted her to come up there and cater an event for her. And Miss Wanda said she don't do no traveling. Listen, but do it be me or do I see her content late all the time? Cause like some of her content will be like weeks later, or is that just me? Maybe that's just me finding it weeks later. But I think I'm subscribed to her too. YouTube be on some stuff though, y'all. YouTube definitely be on some stuff. Um, you like them as a couple? Oh, Arena and Jamie. I like Arena, but I do not like Jamie. I do not like Jamie. A people pleaser, absolutely. You have to also understand most couples, the spouse knows how to use patience as a weapon against the other spouse. You could definitely very well be right. Chris may act a certain way around people. I mean, it could be on camera, but I honestly think I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that was the intent. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot to think about. Yes, sometimes, but she gets so many views still. Yeah, she do. She get a lot of views. Like that's why I say I still like her content. But I was just wondering because I know I'm subscribed to her, and a lot of content I don't see right away. Um, hey, Jeremy and Chef Don just joining. I will watch the replay to get caught up. Absolutely, we just that had all kind of real conversations today, just understanding each other on the good on this good Sunday. She does her reviews within an hour of the show ending. Her hot topics she sets reminders for daily. Set your notification bell to all. YouTube must be playing you. I think so. I think so. Um, Also, too, um, I noticed that a lot of these content creators be getting episodes early. If y'all know how they doing it and you got access and you love me, let me know how they doing it. Please let me know how they doing it. Cause I honestly believe Color Me Pink and uh, Color Me Pink and we mentioned him the other night. He's been on YouTube for a while, so I'm pretty sure he gets episodes early. But his reviews literally are premiere videos, so of course he had to record the video, and you can't record. I'm sure it takes longer than an hour to record that video while the show is actually on. So a lot of these people get early access. Content creators have lives outside of YouTube and has other content as well. I don't know what you meant by that, but I was saying that I don't see her content until weeks later. Like I don't never see her content that she puts out early. I never see it on time. Like it's always weeks later or days later. Let me put it that way. I know how they are doing. Listen, getting the maid situated so she can. Not Jeremy got a maid, y'all. Jeremy got a. Not Jeremy got a maid. But wait till you get back on this good screen. Uh, Never heard of them. Yeah, Color Me Pink is good. I love her point of view of everything. I actually started following Color Me Pink when I think it was for Love and Marriage Huntsville um, season one's reunion. I think is when I started watching Color Me Pink. content. So she's really good. I need to check out the other person that y'all mentioned. Molly the Maid. YouTube be playing everybody because I'm getting. You're saying you're not getting a lot of. So I don't know what YouTube has been on, but a lot of people that you were probably subscribed to before, go make sure you're still subscribed to their channel because YouTube will unsubscribe people from your channel, which I think is so weird. But they will do it. And make sure again that you set your notification bell. Sometimes it's also good to unsubscribe and resubscribe instantly too, if you're not getting any notifications. Um, yeah, come on here, May. I love Color Me Pink. Yeah, she is funny. She's definitely funny. But that video of her and her friend calling her Miss Wanda, telling Miss Wanda that they needed some catering outside of the state of Alabama was the most hilarious thing ever. And then Wanda addressing it on her live the next day was even better. When she interviewed Van, I was there when I started. Oh, that's when you started following her. When she interviewed Miss Van, Mel's mom, Miss Van. I don't think I've seen that interview. Um, you got your maid everything. You got your maid outfit like you always do. Yes, they will. Yeah, YouTube is crazy. That's why I say make sure that you're still following your favorite content creators. Make sure that you're liking the videos too because it pushes it up in the algorithm, and that's what we need right now. We need that. We need that. We need that. We need that pushed up in the algorithm. So y'all, it's Sunday. In my community, now I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I've been staying at the house and I've been ordering my groceries and stuff like that. But you know, in our community, we do Sunday fun day. Are y'all doing Sunday fun day? And how y'all spending this Sunday evening? Let me know. How y'all spending y'all Sunday evening? What y'all gonna be doing? Are y'all gonna be watching TV tonight? Watching the shows that I said RHOA, Married to Medicine, and Mathis Family Matters. Now y'all know I've been a real advocate for that show, right? And I've also been reached out by the network to get an interview with a couple of people from Judge Mathis's family. I really just was wanting to talk to his son and maybe the boyfriend, but child, they trying to get me to talk to all of the children, and I don't mind doing it. I do not mind doing it. So I'm an advocate for that show, y'all. Please check it out. It just shows real life, real issues that we're dealing with, all of that stuff. So please just check it out. And it's 30 minutes. It's 30 minutes. Um, watch what happens live tonight. I believe it's Sheree and somebody else. So if you want to, I'm gonna watch it only because I need to see what kind of shade she probably gonna throw at somebody. I got to see it. I got to see. Although I think Sheree gonna get ate up at this reunion. Watching RHOA and Married to Medicine tonight. Thank you, just simply. Tune in, please, please tune in, and then I'm gonna, do my little after show that I do, where I kind of comment on the show, but then I'll do my full review Monday. Can't seem to find one like that, but can't seem to find one that I like. Yeah. Okay, wait. Wanda said I can't travel outside of Alabama now, but anytime, anything in the state I can do. I didn't know she addressed it on live. Yeah, she did. She addressed it on live. She said, I already knew that girl was playing with me when she said that she wanted me to come upstate because I guess somebody had sent Color Me Pink's live to Wanda. And so Wanda was able to see that whoever she had on her channel was actually the not needing any services or whatever. They was playing a prank on her. And the girl said that she called Wanda from I guess one of those little background checks that Black Tenant had maybe done, and she got the phone number or something like that, and so she called. Alexa, I'm not talking to you, girl. Cancel. Yeah, Alexa get on my nerves. When I really need her, she don't answer. And when I ain't talking to her, she really trying to over her talk. But yes, so Wanda got on live and was like, I live in Alabama and I can only do events in Alabama. I do not travel outside of the state. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. I've been on the hunt for a new church. Baby, my church is online right now. I go to church online. I go to church online, but can't seem to find one that I like. It's hard to find a good church nowadays. It really is. Child, she by herself gonna be stuttering on Watch What Happens Live. That's why I say I can't wait for the reunion because baby, Sheree is gonna stutter the entire time. I don't care what y'all say. Sheree will be stuttering.
All right, I'm
Watch and
back.
practice.
Sorry.
Okay,
So,
now I'm gonna have to get you together about a maid, honey. You got a
no, like,
maid, baby. You got good coins.
no, like, because like the well, well, don't put me on the spot. But like, the oh my gosh, like, how do I excuse this? I know this sounds real bad for a black person to be doing, but I'm saying that like one of my roommates have the place is empty now, and I'm moving new furniture in and stuff like that. And I've taken complete ownership over the lease now that the two roommates have left, and I wanted it to be deep clean because some of them were like nasty, and this is a really really nice place that I'm living in, so I really wanted to make sure that everything is swept up, cleaned down. So I ordered like the deep cleaning of like the place. I was gonna try to do that yesterday, but I was like, child, I ain't got time for this. I'll just order a maid service. So like I was getting
Just
her
have somebody
situated.
do it for you.
Yeah, I got her situated. I was getting her situated, like touring her around the property and everything else, showing her all of the rooms that she's gonna need to like be cleaning out and things like that. So she's probably gonna be having to do that. She's gonna be working for like I was probably say for a good 5 to 6 hours because it's like she's gonna be having to clean baseboards and everything else. I feel bad because she's a little older.
Don't feel bad. That's her job, though.
So I told her if she needed anything, like I gave her like maybe like 6 or 7 bottles of water. I told her like
Not
if she
six or
needed
seven,
something to,
baby. You keeping her together.
yeah, I was like if she needed something to eat, I was like, yeah, I can order something in if you needed something, if you wanted something to eat. I gave her like this big ass bag of trail mix. I know older people like that, you know. So, just
I'm
make
older and I die for the occasion. Trail milk with them honey roasted almonds, babe. But I can't eat it right now. But let me tell you something. That trail mix is life.
but like yeah.
So we were talking about we were talking about it in the chat. We were talking about Color Me Pink when she done that interview with that lady that called Miss Wanda, telling Miss Wanda that she wanted some catering services outside of the state of Alabama.
And what did she say?
Well, if y'all have not found that, y'all gotta find it. It is so funny. I don't know if I think Color Me Pink actually took that video down, or it's private because I believe Wanda was threatening her behind the scenes about getting the video taken down. But she just pretty much was saying to Wanda, she was telling Wanda that she wanted her to come cater her birthday party, and I want to say she was maybe in North Carolina or something like that. So she got the number, I guess, from when Black Titanic had done the background check on Wanda. Uh, I guess that's where she got the number from. And so she said, I just called the number. I didn't really think it was her real number. And I didn't think Wanda was going to answer. And she said Wanda literally answered, and it was a FaceTime call. And and Wanda addressed it on one of them lives like the next day. And it was hilarious to me because Wanda was like, I knew she was playing with me when she said that she was in another state and she wanted my services. And I'm thinking to myself, Wanda, you don't think people outside of the state of Alabama watch the show? But they was playing with her. It was funny though. Yeah, I keep saying it because it's funny. I'm gonna find that video. If I don't find the Color Me Pink, like I said, because I think it's in the private, I'm definitely gonna find Wanda's response.
Wait, so Wanda said that she don't travel out of state, so how she gonna like run a business?
So she was saying that she don't travel out of state as of yet, because we her business is just boom. I mean, just starting to get off the ground or whatever. So she was saying that she right now she wouldn't be able to go to another state to cater for someone else's birthday party. So it was just funny that the girl really came up with this, and then Wanda said, "I knew she was playing with me. She was not telling the truth. I thought that I was gonna be able to get a bag in another state once I get all my license and stuff in order." Yeah, I'm sorry. That was hilarious to me. I'm gonna find that video. I promise I am. I'm gonna premiere it on my channel too. Want to stay picking up for random people. She do, because I just seen somebody else call her and they was all on Twitter talking about, I just spoke to Miss Wanda and she answered the phone. I'm thinking to myself, y'all act like that's Beyonce answering the phone or something. Oprah or somebody.
That goes right back to that
It's Miss
weird
Wanda.
behavior from the fans.
It's Miss Wanda. Wanda is funny. Let me tell you this. I think Wanda, she definitely goes too far sometimes, but Wanda can be funny. Wanda can definitely be funny. That's why I say I don't want her out for the show.
I definitely want
I
her off the
definitely don't want her.
show.
I don't. I do not want her out the show. Maybe set some boundaries for Wanda. And I've been saying that. Just set some boundaries for Wanda. But I don't want to see Wanda off the show.
It's either like she can get
Because
off
then
the
she gonna
show.
stay on social media and she gonna give us a reason to talk. So I don't want her off the show.
It's either she's like she get off the show, and if she get on the show, she talk about people kids, she get popped in the mouth, and we can't get mad at it.
Well, now that part, that's totally different. I do not agree with Wanda talking about nobody's kids or none of that. There needs to be restrictions with Wanda. Yeah, like I said, I think Wanda does need boundaries set for her. Because I never see Carlos getting rid of her, but she does need boundaries. She need boundaries. She don't want nobody in her business, and she got a husband and a boyfriend, but Marceau can't have no wife and a girlfriend. Make that make sense.
I do think
Give
that Mel.
Mel
I
her
do
own
think
show.
Mel needs her own show. I agree with that. I
I
think
do too.
Mel has this ability where she's not like, she's not like a huge like, personality, whereas like, like a Real Housewives of Atlanta, but she has like
Right.
this specific type of star quality and then this specific type of sassiness to her that I like to watch. And this nice nasty energy, like where it's like, okay, girl, like I like that. You know,
Yeah, I do too. I do too.
it's kind of sort of like, I want to say maybe Phaedra Parks would be the closest like, depiction on her, who personality I think she's like similar to, but just minus all the lies and minus the trying to destroy people's lives in the background, but I only
Yeah,
say that
Mel.
so
I
I don't
love
have to
Mel, but Mel can definitely be nice, nasty, y'all. She definitely could
yeah,
be
she
nice,
definitely
nasty.
can.
She could be nice, nasty, honey.
But honestly, I am as
I only
well.
say that so I didn't have to watch her, so that you don't have to watch who Wanda.
No, so she don't have to watch Melody. She don't like Melody.
Oh, oh, so you're saying get her off of Love and Marriage Huntsville? Okay, I see what you're saying.
The
So,
sad thing about it
I,
is if she leaves Love and Marriage Huntsville, best believe the show gonna get canceled
yeah, the show ain't gonna be worth nothing.
because don't nobody want to see. I know you may like them, this also, but don't nobody want to see a whole show revolving around Letitia, Marceau, and Wanda, and Kimmy and
They
Monica.
can't hold a show. They cannot hold a show. The Scotts and Wanda, they can't hold no show. Are you serious?
Yeah, and that's why they said that's why they're saying that they're that Melody and Martell had to, start filming together because the show's ratings were dropping at such a fast rate.
Yeah, yeah. I don't see. I don't see. I don't see. And remember, there for what, like 3 or 4 episodes, maybe 3 episodes, it was clearly Scott related. It was clearly Wanda related. I think that very first episode that we had of Wanda's family was just enough. And we don't like no Scott focused episodes.
Yeah, we
When an
don't.
episode don't have Mel in it, it does suffer from ratings. That's just the honest to God truth.
And the thing is that because they're also secretive and they're also like they're liars, like all of them, like Cammy, Maurice, Marceau, Tisha, all they do is lie. They tell no truth. They're not transparent about anything. At least Melody and Martell allow us to see the demise of their marriage. You
Right,
know,
right.
whereas
Now, Nicole, I'm with you.
but everybody else just sits here, they act like their marriage is fine, nothing is happening when they know, and it's just so easy to see that things are going on. Add
Right.
Bernard, Arian, and Uncle Sam. But Martell
Yeah, you're
being on
right,
the
Kimber.
but Martell, I wouldn't imagine if Melody would be off the show, Martell would still be on the show because it would serve no purpose. Would never mind because Arian is on there. That makes sense. I can understand that, and I agree. If you do take away Melody, add Arian and Uncle Sam, that and Bernard, that would be, you might got
Baby, because
some going.
Bernard love a camera, honey, and I just want to see Uncle Sam get Martell together again.
But the thing about Arian is, like, I think the Arian would be good just for maybe one season. What would be crazy to me is if Melody
No,
left this,
Arian wouldn't survive on TV.
huh?
She wouldn't. Arian wouldn't survive on TV.
How? I feel like if Tisha can do it, she sure can do it. To me, I really feel like Tisha and Arian are very similar.
Them fans would eat Arian up.
I mean, the fans be eating the. I mean, I be eating the other. I be
But it'll
eating the
be
rest of the
worse if
cast
she
up.
be on TV. It'll be worse if she on TV. And then who's gonna film with her? Martell?
Yeah, but
Because I'm
that
sure
like what they
Tisha
wanted.
don't want to film with her.
Oh yeah, the other two definitely wouldn't want to film with her. But they wouldn't have no
Right.
choice. Otherwise, the show would be getting canceled, and they just won't have to film with nobody because they'll be at home doing nothing. How about that?
Well, baby, they may just get out for the show.
No, they won't because the one thing that they need is this check, especially the Scots, because they ain't got no money.
They got some money.
Who?
They got
You
big
can't be
money.
talking about Maurice and I mean not Maurice, but Marceau and Tisha. They ain't got no money because they still haven't even built that house that they've been building for the last 4 years.
It would be nice if I would be nice if I was male. The cast, she. Oh, you were saying you would be nice nasty too if you was male. Yeah, I would too.
Wait, not Melaminions. I'm fucking done, Monique. I'm
About
done. Not
more internet antics
Melaminions.
causes loss of viewers. Yeah, because a lot of the stuff play out on the internet. What I gotta watch the show for? They fake, super fake. That's it. That's all. Yep. Them Scots, they don't have no real life to give us. I don't know why anybody would want them to see a show based on them. Mel doesn't even speak on the show. She just sits there and looks pretty.
I mean, at this point, like when you have a whole cast full of snakes, what else can you do?
Listen.
I mean,
Yes,
regardless,
they are. You're right.
when she does pop up and she's looking pretty. Oh, hold on, I gotta tell her to do one more thing. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay. Kimber Monique, you ain't the only one. It'll probably be a lot of people that will start watching. You would be concerned about viewerships. That's when you really need to be concerned. I'm tired of society rewarding. Yeah, because it's a reward for that girl. I think we're underestimating the number of millennials who actually watch the show. They would all stop. Yeah, there's a lot of people who support Mel. Um, there's Sheree. I'm not. Yeah, yeah. You're right, LMB. Uh, I'm not going to lie. I would watch. I would watch Kimber Monique. You would watch the Scots. Listen, they probably get a good 2 episodes out of me, and I'm done because their antics are the same. They're super fake. Thanks, I came up with last night. How much trend market? Scots are the charades with their manner. Absolutely, but we know how the chateau got finished build, getting built. I wonder about that house. You wonder about the Scott's house? Yeah, something definitely up with it. Something is definitely up with it. Ariane would not survive on TV. No, she wouldn't. Ariane don't know how to stay off social media, and she will most definitely let that get to her head. Um, she let IG get to her head. Yeah, and she getting paid on IG. At least that's what she said. At least that's what she said. She getting paid on the IG. Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. Let me do this. Okay, this might help me out a little bit better. I know, but I would love to see them interact with each other. It would definitely be interesting. It would definitely be interesting. But like I said, they would get 2 episodes out of me, baby, I be ready before I be ready to turn them off. I couldn't do a Scott's loaded episode. I just can't. And y'all know I do not like Marceau. So I definitely can't. I do not care for Marceau at all. So I definitely wouldn't be able to watch another show based off of them. Oh, yeah, you mean Chateau Thelma? Baby. Next time we talk about the Chateau, I'm gonna put Kenya's confessional in her where she was saying that where she gave all them names for the Chateau. Chateau she ain't done yet. Chateau Thelma. Woo wee. This revelation I just had, the Sosa has been right all along. I wouldn't watch one episode. Kimber Monique, get him at least one episode, and then you can decide whether you want a Scott show or not. But I don't know how true it is, but I hear something is in the making. And I hear that I'm filmed some stuff too.
Oh Jesus!
I don't know how true that is. But it'll be interesting to see how that go.
Man, I'm mad
I
that they
can't
sent
trust
her on the
anyone who never showed their top teeth. Oh, y'all are out of control. Chateau She Can't Pay will always be my favorite. Listen, that confessional that Kenya did was everything. Oh, you know what? I meant to say this when we were talking about Marlo and her nephew. So we get a preview today of Marlo saying, "Can't nobody take my nephews from me." And Kenya's comeback is nothing but the truth. Kenya said, "Nobody has to take them because you give them away."
Oh,
Y'all, I know that had to hurt Marlo. Y'all, and it just simply just rolled off of Kenya's tongue. It just simply just rolled off of Kenya's tongue, but she didn't tell no lies. She did not tell a lie. Nope. We'll watch a review that Detroit spinoff. So yeah, they have started filming Love and Marriage Detroit. I'm pretty sure it'll be greenlit. So of course they just do the shoot to just see how it will go, get the cast and all that good stuff. But yeah, they started filming last week. So it'll be interesting to see how that flows because we don't know anybody who's going to headline it or anything like that. Considering that Carlos thought Monique was going to be able to headline DC, there's nobody in Detroit, but Carlos is from Detroit, so I'm pretty sure he knows a lot of people. Hey girl, hey, he shows them on Jalen's TikTok. All them top teeth, honey. The Scott man would die if Arrione came on the show with her linebacker friends. Yeah, the Scott men wouldn't be able to take about them linebackers. I will say. Young Kenya spoke straight facts when she said that. Marlo was like, can't nobody take William and Michael away from me. And Kenya was like, nobody has to because you gave them away.
I can't. That was so good.
That was good. It was just the roll of the tongue. And you hear like Sheree and Candy like Kenya, they trying to stop her. I'm like, girl, unless she said some hurtful stuff, that was all facts. Carlos King. But I will watch that. The Love and Marriage DC. Yeah, they're piloting it right now. They're piloting it. Pilot. I can't even say that word, but they're piloting it right now. I think the pilot is set to expire at the end of this month, so we'll see. We'll see what we get. Kings are just great. Absolutely. Chef, what's your Instagram name? So my Instagram was compromised. So I'm gonna be making another one here pretty soon, but I'm kind of liking my piece a little bit. But if y'all want to contact me, Twitter is always the easiest way. Oh, you know what? I do have another Instagram. Now.
Oh, is it the freak one?
No, I don't got no freak Instagram.
Because you sound like you wanted to say something, but you're like, hold on, wait a minute.
I ain't got no freak Instagram. Now other stuff may be a little bit different, but I ain't got no freak Instagram. Nah, my main Instagram was compromised, and I can't get it back. I've done everything that they've asked me to. Send them that dumb picture you got to send them holding up some numbers and all that kind of stuff, and they don't want to get my Instagram back. I asked on Twitter how I can get my Instagram back. So if there's anybody that know how to do that, please feel free to reach out to me. I want my Instagram back. I worked hard on that Instagram. Y'all copy that link Jeremy Hinger Hayes sent to your DMs. That video was funny to me. Oh, one of them can send it to me, I'm sure. But yeah, I'm mainly on Twitter right now. Like Twitter has been my go-to. Plus, I can say what I want to say on Twitter and it not be taken down or whatever. I mean, you can't just say any and everything, but Twitter is definitely more lenient than Instagram.
I can't be on Twitter too much because I feel like I always end up on the nasty side of Twitter, no matter how I start off. That's where I end up.
It's all about who you follow and who follow you. But just know, I got 2 Twitters for that reason. You hate Twitter so much. I don't know. I used to didn't like Twitter at all, and I started liking Twitter more because, I mean, the same stuff that's posted on Instagram be posted on Twitter. So that's why I really ain't feel like I've been missing nothing.
What you mean you got 2 Twitters?
I got 2 Twitters.
Oh, I see. The weird thing about it is, like, you never know we might even be following each other. You might even like some of my stuff. So that's the weird thing about
it. Oh, that is too funny.
Like, that's why I was getting nervous. My butt cheeks clench up a little bit.
I saw something about that on Twitter about a house, but I didn't know it was their old house. And so Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and Love and Hip Hop Miami is coming back August the 8th. And that's going to be Erica and Safari's storyline. Because she supposedly, allegedly served him in the club while they was filming. Just had to do something for ratings, child. All I know is, I think if they don't bring it this season, then people really going to be checked out of Love and Hip Hop franchise. I don't know who really still watching it like that to begin with, but she better come with the heat this season. Twitter is my favorite social media platform. Yeah, I love Twitter. I love Twitter because you can say what you want to say on Twitter, and it's you know you don't get no strikes. I know, like sometimes when I would be commenting on people's Instagram posts and stuff like that, and I wouldn't even say nothing bad. It'll be like, "This is against community guidelines." Man, go on. I love Twitter because that's where I find all the celebrity noobs and sex tapes. That is true. That's true. Marion's brother was just on there. Oh Jesus!
What is this?
Is there a difference between Instagram and Twitter? So yeah, Instagram, you only are able to post captions on photos and videos and make reels and stuff like that. On Twitter, you can do all of that, and you can still interact with other people. You can retweet their stuff. I like Twitter a lot better. I like Twitter a lot better. And like I said, another thing with Twitter is that, or with Instagram, Instagram is very, very strict on the words that you say. Like sometimes I will be commenting on the shade room or the neighborhood top stuff, and I wouldn't even say nothing bad. And here comes this thing talking about community guidelines. Well, what you can do is put them guidelines where the sun don't shine. Okay. The Scots are triggering, absolutely. I think it's time to hang up the curtains with love and hip hop. Yeah, I've been saying that. I hope Mona actually delivers because she has been really the only reality show that has taken a major break in production like she has. So you better come back with with the hitter. Yeah, I find that interesting that Carlos King bought Safari Erica's house. I did see pictures of the house, but I didn't know that it was Erica and Safari. Their house in Atlanta? Um, is that the same house that they broke into or whatever?
What house?
Oh, okay, thanks. I didn't know Carlos King bought Erica and Safari's old house. Yes.
Well, he
Okay, I
bought it.
thought so.
He bought it. They were renting.
Oh, they was renting it?
Yeah, they don't own any property. Well, Erica doesn't. Neither does Safari. These people do not make that much money to be
Well, I didn't.
owning
I mean,
mansions.
well, yeah, you're right about it. Well, then it don't make no sense to put all that money up renting on something either. That's why I don't understand Toya. Like, girl, who builds another dream home but goes and rent a house that was just as large as the one you moved out of? Like, girl, make that make sense. I really like you. No one has been able to get me to go to Twitter. I'm telling you, Twitter, like the same stuff is posted that's on Instagram, so I don't really miss nothing on not having my Instagram right now. The only part that really kills me is that I did have a good following, and of course, some DMs from other people that I wish I had a screenshot and stuff. But other than that, I don't really miss it. Erica and Safari should have never happened. You show right, baby. Them. Now, y'all will talk about somebody in reality TV that I cannot stand. It's definitely gonna be them too. And it made it worse when they got married. It was an Airbnb when they were in it. It probably was. And y'all, a lot of people are putting their Airbnbs on the market too, child. I hate lies and hip slop. I was done during Jocelyn Hernandez era. Ooh, but yeah, you've been done with it. You've been done with it. I just didn't really care for how Mona broke during the pandemic because I felt like none of these other shows, they may have taken a small break, but they were able to figure out production immediately and get right back on into that thing. And I feel like Love and Hip Hop has been gone for a while.
Yeah, just let it
And
die.
it's the same people on there. Like, I don't know. I'm over it. Like, and then Miami got the same cast. They just got they they have Ray J and Princess this season. And
Like,
she say she bringing back Hollywood in New York, but I don't see how that's gonna happen because your heavy hitters don't even live in New York anymore.
and the heavy hitters aren't even hitting heavy anymore. Like, don't nobody want to
No,
see
they
these
not.
people. Like, don't nobody want to see Erica Mena. Don't nobody want to see Safari. Don't nobody want to see Ray J and Princess. Like, don't nobody want to see any of these people in this boring. Ain't nobody about to watch this.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said she better come hard for the people who still checked into love and hip hop. She better come hard, or they definitely gonna suffer this season. And
And two,
this definitely gonna be the eye opener season for if she's gonna bring New York and Hollywood back. I don't see who you gonna put on that cast because none of just about them people who lived in Hollywood that was on that show is no longer there anymore. Um, Ray J and Princess is in Miami. I think Lyrica then moved to Atlanta. Um, somebody else then moved to Atlanta. Like that whole cast is child. I guess anybody who want a little check will be on there. Your thoughts on Chloe and Tristan's second baby, the Sosa? You know what? Honestly, I don't even know nothing about none of that because I, if y'all must know, I cannot stand anything that has to do with the Kardashian family. I'm just saying. So I really ain't getting into that story. What's the tea on that, Jeremy? You know?
yeah. So like they had said that all of a sudden that Chloe and Tristan have a new child on the way, but it's via surrogate, and they were like, "Well, why would you have a new child with him? And he just cheated on you last month again." And then she said that she did not know that he had cheated on her before that she had like got the surrogate or whatever like that. So, and then she
I
said that
don't
she was
believe
even
that.
scared to even say anything about it because she's battling her mental health struggles, everything else dealing, with the connection that she has to Tristan. I was like, a man is literally having you go through all of these mental health issues and you still wanting to be with him. That's crazy. I was like, if a man got
And
me going
then
through depression, I'm done.
and then we finna have another baby on top of that. Like, yeah, I them Kardashians, they're very, very. I don't really care for them. I don't. Um, Same. I think they are gross and culture vultures. Absolutely, absolutely. Y'all get off one network and then go to another network. I just listen. I can't do them people. I can't. All the way from the mama down to the daughters and the son.
What sign?
Rob,
Who?
Rob.
Oh, baby, he used to be
Uh,
fine back in the day.
Not back in the day. Maybe before he.
He was thick. He was a real thick. He was, and all his cakes was real, unlike his sisters. Like, and then he started to get the cake everywhere: the front, the back, the sides, the neck, the chin. Like it was.
AC back on IG, and that baby not sick as a dog, but that baby beats the hell out of AC. He's so angry. AC's sister came to help. Pray for Knox, y'all. This was recently. And listen, and I'ma definitely pray for Knox because Knox ain't got nothing to do with his crazy mama and crazy dad. She admitted she lied. She knew about the baby they did the before they did the surrogate. Chloe's self esteem is not um, existent. None of their self esteem is existent, if you ask me. Um, are you serious? Yeah. Oh, it was last night. Who got that live? Who got that live, baby? Because let me tell you something. with Knox being, I ain't gonna get on that girl. I ain't gonna get on that girl.
I was like,
I
please,
don't.
Lord Jesus.
I
Like,
don't got time. I don't got
anytime you bring up Arian, like child, they start foaming at the mouth.
time. Yes, he needs prayer. That cop had me so worried last night. Wow, wow, wow. And
He don't
one
need
thing
prayer. He
about it
need he
is,
needs some Robitussin.
no, he don't need Robitussin. Robitussin is not good for children.
It's not.
No, my doctor has told me that multiple times because it could definitely, it's something in Robitussin that actually can make symptoms worse. And if he has like any type of upper respiratory infection or anything like that, because I have asthma as well, Robitussin is not good for that either. So I hope whatever it is, she go to the doctor and let the doctor diagnose him and give him the right medicine so that that baby can get well. Oh, keeping up with the host. I'll definitely check it out as soon as I get
Wait,
off of here.
so Arian did another live?
They said she did one last night.
Ooh, child, this is gonna be so much fun for me to review.
He need a hospital at this point. Absolutely, he definitely needs to be taken to no over the counter meds. Is gonna help. He needs to be taken to an urgent care or ER or something so he can be properly diagnosed and get the money, the medicine that he needs. What was she talking about? I don't know. That's interesting. Ginger, lemon, and hot water. Listen, let me tell y'all something. When you sick, ginger and lemon is so good for you. And I'm gonna give y'all another trick that you can use as well. Now, when you drink the tea, you're gonna have to drink it from like a straw, like you drink coffee out of, because turmeric can stain your teeth. But turmeric is good for pain. It's good for anxiety. It's good. Look up turmeric and look up the benefits of turmeric and start adding at least like a teaspoon to y'all tea. I'm gonna tell you, you will definitely see the difference. So whatever tea you use to kind of keep you well or whatever the case may be, I know I drink some often, um, so that I don't get even more sick than what I'm already am. So yeah, that's good. I'm telling y'all, it's the tricks. Get into it. Russian is too strong for that. Robitussin is too strong for that, baby. Yeah, I I don't agree with Robitussin at all, honey. Um, yes, he does. He does. He does. He needs all of that. She was on less than 60 seconds. The cough was so bad, he was hitting her upside the head. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. And I hope that do she need a ride to the hospital or something? Somebody, I'm sure somebody on Huntsville could take her to the hospital.
Why was he hitting her upside the head though?
Because if he was coughing, I mean, and if it's any type of upper respiratory infection or anything like that, or just even him being sick, it sounds like he probably is congested. That's frustrating. Can't breathe, miserable, and she on live when she needs to be at the hospital. See, that's another thing I'm talking about right there. Another thing I'm talking about right there. You neglecting these kids to be on the internet. What? So you going live. Now, I hope when you ended that live, I hope you went straight to the urgent care to the hospital.
Now she didn't.
That don't even make no sense, baby.
Oh, Ajoba, turmeric. Listen, I had a funny story with turmeric. So I was watching this video on YouTube about how to get rid of dark spots. And I saw like this girl use turmeric to do that. So like she put up this whole recipe like stuff you need to mix with turmeric, and I did that, and I washed the turmeric off. Tell me why that turmeric stained everything that I laid my face on.
Yeah, that's why I say you got to be very, very careful with turmeric because turmeric will definitely stain anything. So, um, I'm gonna give y'all just a quick little verbal recipe. So when you make like yellow rice, You use turmeric for the yellow rice, right? Turmeric is very strong in the coloring. I also use turmeric with my face regimen that I have. Like I created my own like face regimen or whatever, and I use turmeric. And you do have to be very careful, and you got to make sure you wash it off real good, and don't use no white towel, baby, because that white towel going in the trash. I found this turmeric ginger honey cereal on Amazon. It was good. That's interesting. That's interesting. AC wasn't talking about nothing. Knox was coughing and attacking her. That's why she ended. That's why her ends are split. Oh my god. Y'all be out of control. Also, one clove of garlic. Absolutely, absolutely. Cut it up and take it like a pill. You're right. You're right. And one thing that you could do is you could take a clove of garlic, roast that garlic too. It's good. You can put that roasted garlic in whatever you're using. I'm telling y'all better get into it. Get into it. Get into it. Get into it. Not a ride to the hospital. Yes, baby, a ride to the hospital. Although, I mean, if she really want to get her child to the hospital, she gonna use Uber and Lyft like she been doing. I just saw the video, and the baby needs to go to the hospital. It could be an upper respiratory infection or possibly C-19. Wow, wow. Well, definitely you have to check those upper respiratory infections immediately because they could cause other issues, other really severe issues. AC's sister came down after she went live with the breakdown. I'm glad somebody needed to come. The bus don't run that late. Boy, Jeremy.
Well, like,
Her
wait,
sister.
what I say?
No, you didn't. You wasn't saying nothing. I was wondering if you was still there.
Yeah, I'm
Her
up here
sister
reading these
said,
comments.
"You don't treat my sister like that. That baby is irritating because he is sick." Oh, the sister was saying that on the live. Child, yeah. Turmeric is also what makes curry yellow as well. Yes, 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 yes. It can be used as a natural dye, hair dye. Yeah, I've heard that too. I've heard that too. Maybe she went to the doc with him. We don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping that's what she did getting off that live.
She did take Knox to the doctor. She already said that the doctor just said that Knox has a common cold.
Baby, that common cold could be getting worse. And from what y'all making it sound like, I haven't seen the video, but what y'all making it sound like, it does sound like he may have some type of upper respiratory infection that could have started as a normal cold.
I don't know.
Um, how about we leave
Arian
him
don't
out
want
of
her kids. How do y'all know that that lady don't want her kids?
Knox is very irritated, and the only way he can communicate with his mom is to attack her. Her point on her phone in her hand. Now, I think that she solely should give more attention to the kids instead of getting on live because that that ain't good. That ain't good. But I ain't gonna say she don't want her kids. I ain't gonna say
But
that.
y'all
I ain't gonna
just
say
be
that.
saying anything because y'all don't like this lady.
She doesn't need them either. Well, I could say this. I'm not gonna say she don't need her kids, but she needs to be able to be a mother. That's all I'm gonna
Be a
say.
mother.
Be a mother. Just be a mother. His cough was there during the his cough was there during the breakdown. That was last week. He sounded much worse tonight. Yeah, that's why I'm saying that it could have definitely started off as a cold, but if you're not giving him anything or not trying to medicate it, and you doing any and everything outside and all kinds of stuff, he definitely could have a upper respiratory infection now. I'm just gonna pray that he definitely gets well because I would love, love, love um, for him to be well, for sure. Shaking my head, wanting and needing full custody is two different things. Yeah, I'm not saying at all, at all that. Yeah, but the cough sounded worse in the video. Yeah. All right, Chef, I'm out. I don't like talking about Knox. I know it's a thin line. Well, listen, I only said one thing, just making sure that he's well and that he needs to go to the doctor. That's just period, point blank. And a lot of people being concerned because they see how she treats him. I don't think there's anything wrong with that part. It's not that I don't like her. You can't let a man get you out of character and not pay attention to your children. Well, I agree that she does need to pay closer attention, and that's just period on that. Um, yeah, because of upper respiratory infections or anything in the respiratory field, you got to get on that stuff immediately. Um, because it's not fun when things start happening. Um, So yeah, y'all, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Please make sure y'all definitely like this video. Make sure you like this video, and make sure you guys are following me on Twitter. I am, like I said, going to make sure that I get in touch with my alkaline vegan friend. For those of you that said that you need vegan recipes and vegan things to eat, she's going to be your go-to person. So I'm gonna put her on with that. Not that I don't do any vegan recipes or anything, but she's alkaline vegan, and I think that that's good for certain people. Um, Martell is just as neglectful as she is. Um, we also, what else did I talk about? Oh, we talked about watching Real Housewives of Atlanta, Married to Medicine, Mathis Family Matters. So y'all make sure y'all get into it because I am gonna pop back up on here after those shows go off to just have a quick chat on those. But I don't think I have anything else. That was all. What you got to say, Jeremy?
What is Mathis Family Matters? I never heard of this show.
Not know you better be playing with me. Is you playing with me?
No, I'm serious. I've never heard of Mathis Family Matters. What does that mean?
That's the name of the show. So that's Judge Mathis's family show. Um, his son is gay on there, and he got a boyfriend. Um, Another son got married in the pandemic and went overseas, and it didn't work out, so he back home now. And had a daughter that was a prosecutor that lived in DC. Now she quit. She stopped working her job because of mental health issues or whatever. So it's pretty much just talking about like real everyday issues that we kind of discuss or whatever. But I love that family, and I've been advocating for them because I'm actually working on the interview for them as well.
Oh, period.
So yeah, the network actually reached out to me. Entertainment reached out to me. So yeah, that's why I've been such a huge advocate for it, and so I do want it to come back and be greenlit for a second season because I feel like they talk about topics that need to be talked about in reality.
I haven't heard of that show. They said it, but like Monique King said that the ratings are good, and I'm gonna go fact check that to make sure, of course.
Well,
But
actually, they kind of been taking a little bit of a hit in the ratings because they do come on Sunday. And listen, y'all, and this is the reason why Real Housewives of Atlanta sometimes doesn't see millions of views now as well, because you do have a couple of top shows that you're always competing with on Sunday. With this one, it's only on E and it's only a 30-minute show. So I think like last Sunday they brought in 208,000 viewers, live viewers or whatever, but they were also up against, quite a few shows because of the time that it comes on. So, I mean, I think it's a good show. And I always tell y'all, just watch that first pilot episode, and then you'll know how to move going forward. I feel like once you watch that pilot episode, and the pilot episode gives you a lot about them. Mathis family ratings are really good. I never knew it had decided until last week. Yeah, I mean, listen, and I do my reviews faithfully on this show as well. Come through interview crew. That's awesome, Chef DONDONS. Yeah, I appreciate that. And like all of them now following me on Twitter and all kinds of stuff. So I'm here for it. I'm here for it. James, Judge Mathis have beautiful kids. Every last one of his children are beautiful. The girls and the dudes. Oh, so I do. Let go, let God.
The only thing but the only thing about those like really handsome people that are born, to like really, wealthy parents is they like to date white people probably.
No, he got a whole black boyfriend, child. Now the son, the youngest son, yeah, he do definitely date outside of his race or whatever. And then the oldest daughter is married to a black man. So, or not the oldest daughter, but the second oldest daughter. The oldest daughter don't have a boyfriend or nothing on the camera that we can see at least. But for sure, everybody else. That's why I like their family. And y'all, if y'all not watching, one of his granddaughters, she makes the show, baby. The reads that she be giving them, yeah, y'all gotta watch it. Y'all gotta watch it. It's so entertaining, but it also gives you what you need to know about a family. Thank y'all for the congratulations. Yeah, I'm still working on it, and it's gonna be out soon. It's gonna be out soon. We're gonna get into it. Because at first I really only wanted to watch. I mean, I only wanted to review his gay son, right? But then when they reached out to me, and I actually reached out to him, he was like, "What about me and Elliot?" And Elliot is his boyfriend's name. But then now they want more. So how's the wife? How's the wife like? I actually like her. She's not like a mom that you would think of a person who's married to money or whatever. You know what I mean? She don't give me that standoffish. She don't give me that bougie personification. She don't give me none of that. I really like her. I like her. And on social media, I mean on Twitter, we be having conversations. I like her too. I like her too. It's a good show, y'all. Y'all get into it. Today is episode 7. They only got 9 episodes. So after tonight, we got 2 more episodes, and then we're done with the season. And hopefully we get a green light for the second season. Hopefully we get a green light for the second season. But I can't believe you ain't been seeing my videos and stuff on Mathis Family Matters, because they also been receiving a lot of backlash too about, you know how people do
the homosexuals.
When it's a gay agenda, people don't like it.
Of course.
So, I tried to watch the first episode and I couldn't get into it. Maybe I'll try now. Oh wow. Yeah, I mean, some shows are for some people and it's not for some people, but I just like the fact that their dynamic is good. Somebody else was telling me and I don't think I'm gonna review it even if I do watch it, but Bobby Brown's show, I don't think I'm interested in it that much to be doing a review on it. But I did say I was gonna try to watch it. Same with you. You couldn't get into it. Some people, you may not be able to, but like I said, it's just a 30-minute show, and I'm skipping Watch What Happens Live so I can watch it.
So you about to skip
I'm recording Watch What Happens Live, but I want to watch Mathis Family Matters live. I don't really care about you getting that view on Watch What Happens Live, because you're going to get them anyway. But I do care about them getting views for their show. But that's about it. Married to Medicine. Y'all already know the storyline. right about now, we done figured it all out, pretty much based off of that premiere episode. Um, and then Real Housewives of Atlanta, baby, we going to Blue Ridge. I'm assuming this episode or maybe next episode is when Drew gonna be throwing the doggy bones at Sheree and Fatum. So that's gonna be interesting to see as well. Hey, Leela, thank you for coming in. Ruthie D, the example of a black man accepting his child, and they say it's an agenda. Our community is so toxic. Absolutely. That's what I didn't like. But one thing that he stands firm on, and he said this in the very first episode, he said, oh, Jeremy gone, but he said, if you uh, uh, if you don't like homosexuals, and if you don't care for or if you're a racist bigot, do not watch the show. He made that very clear. He made that very clear. And I just think if you don't agree with it, just don't watch it. Like, just don't watch it. But to want to get this man's family taken off of TV because you don't like something, that bothers me. That bothers me a lot. And I'm pretty sure they handling it so much better because I'm pretty sure before the show came out, they had a lot of backlash. But right now, I don't really like it. And what's crazy is on the 31st of this month, I believe Mathis Family Matters will start airing in Africa, East Africa. That's good because, they don't get to see our shows over here necessarily. Like Real Housewives of Dubai, for example, they can't really see what goes on over here in the States as far as like watching Real Housewives of Atlanta or watching Beverly Hills, being able to watch it live and stuff like that. They don't get that luxury. Which show we talking about? We were talking about Mathis Family Matters. We were talking about Mathis Family Matters. I was just saying, because I know some people said that they tried to try it out and they really couldn't get into it or whatever. It's just a 30-minute show. But I've been advocating for them for this show, even when it first came out, when the previews came out. Hey, Jill. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just got home from church. Had to pray for my heathen soul. Listen, you did more than I did today, baby, because I've been saying that I wanted to get back into going to church and stuff like that. But I've been watching online faithfully, if that matters. I've been watching online faithfully, honey. We only have Real Housewives here. Right. Even they're not able to watch Dubai like live like we do. They're not able to watch it. And from what I understand, I don't think they're going to be able to watch the season of Dubai until the season is complete. That includes the taping of the reunion, and I want to say they taped the reunion on Thursday. It was either on Thursday or Friday that they taped the Real Housewives of Dubai's reunion in New York. Because y'all know Andy can't go over to Dubai and host no reunion. So they had to come to New York for the reunion. So, yeah, y'all, that's TV. That's just the news and what's going on. I'm about to hop off out here, y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Follow me on Twitter. My Cash App is also below. Y'all know I'm not monetized, so when I get on here, it's free-flowing conversations, but that is my Cash App below if you would like. And please make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you like this video on your way out, y'all. I appreciate y'all for this conversation, and I'll be back a little bit later on tonight with my review over the 3 shows that we discussed. All right, y'all, and enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday and have a great week coming up. Why can't he go to Dubai? Andy is an openly gay man. Can't go to Dubai and host a reunion like that. Just like they can't, the Dubai ladies, they're not able to swear in public. They have all kind of rules and regulations over in Dubai, which is why a lot of people have said they didn't see how Dubai was going to work, but it seems to be working. Here we watch Real Housewives 1, or here we can watch. Where are you at, Leela? Where are you at? But yeah, they can't do none of that. Considering he's an openly gay man, he wouldn't be able to be in front of TV cameras, being able to host a reunion or anything like that. Yeah, so it's crazy. And like I said, Dubai had a lot of Norway. Awesome. Well, thank you for being in here from Norway, y'all. That's so dope. That is so dope. But yeah, they have very strict things that they can and can't do. Like I said, I know one, they can't swear in public, meaning like you can't cuss your girlfriend out in public. Um, they can possibly be deported, and they can't do it in front of cameras either. It's crazy. It's a lot of rules that they have in Dubai that that they can't do. So yeah, I believe they filmed their reunion on Thursday here. Um, okay, LMV, I am. I will reach out to you, LMV, about becoming a mod as well, so that we won't have those issues that we had in the chat today. Y'all, again, thank y'all so much. Please like this video. If nothing else, please subscribe to the channel as well. And I will check y'all in the next video. Have a good Sunday.